Hey,
What the fuck?
shut the fuck up.
Hey, sexy.
I can't wait for it to change to a scary face and it says in all caps, "Found you."
I will
am
cry.
going to, like,
Oh,
kill
God.
myself.
That'd be fun.
If it does that, I'm gonna scream.
If it does that, I'm gonna throw my laptop at a wall and then say I want a new laptop.
I'm gonna put my fist right through my
What I
monitor.
said still stands.
It's gonna be the
Holding
most
us, gentlemen.
predictable
We'll
thing,
find
though.
out more.
I'm currently hiding behind a giant stuffed llama.
I'm hiding. I'm just sitting at my
Honestly,
desk
I
watching.
left for
I'm
like
a child.
10 minutes to go make food, and I came back and I forgot to use the bathroom, so I'm just kind of sitting here waiting to piss myself.
Nice.
Hold up, yo, quick thing.
Use a
Yeah,
bucket.
I gotta piss too.
If we're all
I have
waiting
an
for
empty
update-
Pepsi can.
I'm waiting for the jump scare so I can go pee.
if
You have an
uh,
empty Pepsi can?
Bruh.
Yo,
I have an empty
can.
Coke bottle.
Go on my level.
I just want to know what would happen if we picked fight. Would it say fighting, or would we enter like some sort of state where we'd have to what to do next?
We'd
It would
start
probably
playing.
do the
Nah,
die
it would
thing
have been.
again.
It would have been like. It would have become a flash game.
Initiative, dude.
It would have been a flash game where we had the fight Ben in a flash game.
Yes.
Tell people
The
would be
whole
that would have
game just-
sucked.
Like Oregon
Not
Trail or
RPG,
something.
but every action's done in the polls.
Tecto.
Let it be known
Yeah.
that we have 55 people in the voice chat right now, which is the maximum.
Press
This is the biggest voice chat I've ever been in. Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's kinda
yo,
epic.
quick thing. If we're on the site and we're waiting for an update, I recommend no one refreshing but the guy on stream, because if
Yeah.
we all refresh it, it'll mess up the site. So if
Oh,
you want to
yeah,
see
sure.
what happens, just like watch the guy on stream and then like
Activate Windows,
Alrighty,
bro.
I put it. Shut up.
Yeah, activate your windows, please.
Yeah, dude, can you activate your windows? It's making me uncomfortable.
Hey, my
Go
screen.
to settings to activate Windows.
Activate
Guys,
Go to settings and
guys,
activate Windows, dude.
Go to settings and
Stop telling me
activate
to
your
activate
official
Windows.
Windows
Guys,
license.
shut up.
I'm not watching the stream unless you activate Windows, honestly.
Yeah,
Fuck
same.
off.
My screen's like that too, if it makes you
Deducible ARG canceled unless you activate
El
Windows.
Rios, you really need to activate Windows, man. It's bothering
Oh
the
my
shit out of
God.
me.
Yeah, activate.
Yeah. You need to activate Windows, dude.
This is going to stay here.
He's gonna activate Windows.
Oh, guys, let it be known that the chat room size has gone from 55 to 60.
Guys, it's changed.
Oh shit. The Moon Children appeared in my dreams last night. They looked
That's children.
Oh,
That's
shit.
children.
the theory was right. The
Yeah,
theory was
yeah.
right.
We did it!
Oh shit.
Someone with a galaxy brain.
Oh my god, I got something right for once in my life.
Yeah.
So wait, does that mean Rose?
Okay,
Good job,
we
Trin.
maybe did it. We're on the right track. We
Thanks.
maybe did it.
Does that mean
Yay.
Rose is getting her like face stitched right now?
That's kind of hot.
Who's
Yeah.
Pogger.
How the fuck is that?
hot?
Bruh.
Listen,
You
man,
gotta
I
be
can't
a
lie
whole
about
kind of
that.
fucked up in the head to think that's hot.
Wait, who was the one who had the
that's
Moon
hot.
Children dream theory?
These
Yeah,
really
who was the
were
one that had the
Moon
Moon
Children,
Children's theme
Jesus
theory?
Christ.
That was
There was a
crazy.
Yeah, who had that?
I wasn't in voice chat when it happened, but I did think that was what was going on.
I got
Yeah,
you.
because
Congratulations.
we need to find the person who brought that up, because if that's what got us to win, like, oh my god,
That is going to be
Yeah,
like
that's what got me to
They
think
need
that was the
credit.
right answer.
Big ass brain.
Dude, whoever got that
Oh,
answer,
we got more text. We got more
Oh.
text. We got more text.
The Moon Children.
Maggots crawling out of their orifices, sunk
What?
in black
Black
holes
holes
where their
where their
eyes
eyes
should
should
be.
be.
A yellow smile that slowly grew bigger and bigger.
Okay, now
as they
that's hot.
came
Hold on.
That's the one.
What I
um,
do?
closer to
Power.
me.
Injury
from the
to the
truth.
original story.
I
This just reminded me of
Guys.
Well,
You need to activate Windows, by the way.
Yeah, activate
Oh
Windows.
my gosh, I hate all of you.
we aren't even.
love
You need to activate back.
10:44 a.m.
It's just us yelling at
Your
this guy to
Windows.
activate Windows.
Oh, we got more text.
Oh shit.
Two of them held me down while the other two began to sew the mask onto my face.
Please don't read it. in that
Isn't this
I
the
don't
same
like
text
this.
from the truth? Or is
Yeah,
This
Yeah,
was
I
the same
think
text
that
from the
someone
original
put in the
truth.
chat.
Yeah, it's one of.
It's one of the original truth.
This is the one from 2010.
I'm scared. I'm excited.
Fighting
Yeah.
an LG
The
statue.
background's gonna change with the new text one of these times.
It's gonna scare the shit out of me.
God damn it.
Even though
I
we-
will.
It's gonna be
Back to my
distorted.
neck standing up right now, man. I got
In
hairs
before
back
the
my
jump
neck
scare.
It's probably gonna
Yeah,
be one
so,
of the
like,
blue faces.
The website's gonna update, and it's gonna be Jad saying, "Update Windows, asshole."
I'm gonna lose it if that is what it says.
Part 4, 2030.
I feel so.
This
bad
was
for
all an elaborate ARG just to get this guy to activate
for 10 years.
Alex is
Please
listening
make
in
sure
right
your
now.
antivirus works, you fucks.
I feel so bad for the one guy in Awakening Voice too. There's a single person in
Yeah.
the other.
Here, I'm gonna go say hi.
He's enjoying himself.
He's just vibing.
Yeah, he's just vibing.
Love how a bunch of
People are
just moved over there.
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
just joining.
Hey,
Why is
Lego,
there two voice?
Lego, one
Where
of
did
were you
the text
the one
go?
who had that theory before?
No, that was not me.
Oh, okay.
I had weird different
It
theories.
was me. I'm sorry. I didn't want to speak up.
It was you?
legitimately do
I
not
mean,
want
I
Was it?
didn't come up with it, but I advocated it, so that
Wait,
means I
who
should
was the
get.
guy? They just admitted. We need to give him a round of applause.
Yeah,
I'm
we need
pretty
to-
sure I'm awesome.
Dude, whoever came up with that theory, hit me up. We got a date. tonight.
So is spelled
What
wrong.
theory
by
are
the
you
way.
talking about?
There was someone had the theory that the choice Hyde had to do with the Moon Children dream, which is being quoted on screen right now.
That was me, I think.
It was like
I think a couple people had the same idea.
He
Oh,
tried
okay,
to
well-
fight it and he couldn't. He tried to run and he couldn't.
Yeah, so we
So
said
the only
hi was
logical
the only
explanation
option
was
that didn't
to
get
hide.
tracked.
Did we
and-
finally do something right?
And the
Oh,
fact,
that
that, the fact that like Hyde wasn't ever listed in the dream, so it was originally other and then changed to Hyde. So that strengthens the argument even further.
Yeah.
So
So
it
are
had
we-
to have been Hyde.
Hyde.
Hyde
Are we,
has
like,
to be the right
changing
choice.
the past
hopefully.
right now? Is that what's going on?
Yay, it's dark.
That'd be
I love
interesting.
hiding in dark.
That's
Dog,
gonna
this is
work.
awesome.
It's so fun.
Teamwork.
I thought something showed up. I
Yeah,
was like,
that
no.
scared
Yeah, I
the
was
crap out
about
of me.
to
Shit out of me.
Sorry, I had to switch tabs. I'm looking something up on the left side.
Is there
You
anything
You know
like
what
the
else you
source
have to
code?
do?
Yeah,
You
something
have
like
to
that.
activate Windows.
Is anyone
Yeah.
is anyone not going to mention the fact that
Can we
Do
children?
you need a key for Windows? Like, can we all pitch in to get this guy a Windows key?
My God.
Yes.
You can buy Windows 10 on like the European eBay for like $8.
Okay,
just wanna
Elrios, this is
I
an
just wanna point
intervention.
out that this version, there's 2 Moon Children dreams that Alex has. One of them, it's this one. It's the shorter one, and then there's a longer one. The shorter one is repeated twice in the story, I think.
Isn't there one where like he was turned into the elegy statue, or is that?
Yeah, that was the that's
Yeah,
the longer
yeah.
one.
Oh.
There's 2.
That's kind of hot.
No, I'm fucking with you guys.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What? What? What?
I'm kidding.
No, it's not funny.
What?
It's
Don't
not funny,
fucking
okay?
do that.
That was beautiful.
Windows, oh my god!
Hold up.
We gotta ban whoever did that.
I don't know if Jaducible
This
is here
is
or
a
not, but
fever dream because
I would
of
appreciate it if you waited to do anything because there's someone knocking at my door. I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Alrighty, guys, no
Okay.
making fun
He's
of
gonna
my
get
Break
unactivated
quarantine,
Windows
don't do
until
it,
it's
it's Ben.
Hold up. BRB Jaducible doing my chores. I'm back.
Do it, it's the
Jaducible.
corona.
back.
We're
I'm gonna
like
DM Chad and be like, "Can you pause?"
Alex,
that
sign
page
my
for a second?"
baby.
Stop knocking at his door.
Elris.
No,
How can it be knocking, bro? You're supposed to stay inside.
Okay, so you know how Ben begged Jaducible to play with him?
Yeah.
If Ben was on my computer asking me to play, I'd be like, hell yeah, I got Ocarina of Time multiplier installed.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
epic.
cool.
Dude,
I
let's
think
play
it's
COD.
Mario
If
64.
Ben asked me to play with him, I'd be like, "Dude, that's kind of kinky."
What do you think? What do you
You know he's 12, right?
No. I'd be like, I'll modify Ocarina of Time multiplayer so I could run Majora's Mask.
Yeah, what do you think
Well,
Ben's favorite?
Ben's so powerful that he
21 at this
randomize
point.
it.
though.
can put Ocarina
Super
of
Mario
Time maps
64
into Majora's
now.
Mask.
Wouldn't Ben be like
Something-
27 at this point or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be like 28, I think.
Yeah, he's old enough to.
What a
really
loser.
I think it said that he was
Ugh.
like born in 1990, so he'd be like 30 by now.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Wait, well, how do we know Ben's age, or what? When do we know? Like,
Wasn't he confirmed 12 when he died?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
his
think he
death was
continued.
in 2002, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was 2003.
hey, no, Ben.
I always thought it was 2003 for some reason.
Yeah,
I better be 2000.
All that matters is that Ben is old
Mandela
enough
effect.
to consent now. So let me tap that ass, Ben.
All the fangirls are quaking.
Oh my
There's a
god.
fucking line.
Yo, we're all like,
Use that word.
we're all like chilling in our houses right now, but like what we don't realize is that we're the ones hiding in our houses, and Jad is like
What's up,
sending
guys?
out
It's
his,
Zentra from-
like army of cultists to our houses to knock on our doors.
No, he's
I
he's
can't
bringing the coronavirus to us.
No,
It's okay.
no,
It's
no,
okay.
no.
We've got
Dad-
social
Dad
distance.
is gonna.
Bring it on. I got
I
plenty of
never leave my
ammo.
room anyways. I have a bathroom.
I live
Okay.
in an apartment.
Yes.
Does
Okay,
Ben
Jad
do
is-
no contact door visits?
Okay, so Jad is gonna do
I-
a thing where basically you can sign your address, and if the first 50 people to sign will get a mini Elegy of Emptiness statue delivered to their
Cool.
fucking door.
Okay,
I would
that'd be
actually love to
sweet.
have a mini.
Me
Yeah,
too.
that'd be awesome.
I'd love that.
And it's just gonna be called Ben on the Shelf.
Ben on the
If
shelf.
I died for an elegy statue, it would be so worth.
Ben on the shelf. What'd he be doing?
No,
I would
Belf,
not be able
Belf
to
on the
sleep.
shelf.
Not gonna lie.
You heard of Elf on the
Elf on the
Shelf? Now
Shelf.
get ready
But one
for
of those
Ben on
50
the
people
10.
is forced
Elf
to
off the
ascend.
shelf. What crimes
I'd
will he
like to
commit?
state this is
Yeah,
a
y'all
good
heard of
time for
Elf on
my
the Shelf.
sky to be
Now get ready
purple.
for Ben and the Majora's Mask.
Get ready for the Krabby Patty.
It doesn't have the same ring.
Yeah, I know.
Recipe.
Come on, Jad. Hurry up and change the
Coming,
site.
Come on,
Well,
Jad.
this is it for today.
Is this it?
Change the
I
site
think
to
this
the
might be it.
Windows.
10:03 a.m. The Moon Children appeared in my dreams last night. They lifted up their mask to reveal the hideously disfigured faces.
Yeah, now it just says that.
Oh, we got an update.
Hey.
They.
Jesus Prime.
Hey.
Is he coming out as non-binary too?
Nice, that's good.
News
Yo,
of
Them.
yo,
They
while we wait for the next,
They took my
What
eyes.
did they take? What
They
the
took
fuck did they take?
They took
my
eyes.
I
took my
got
eyes.
a picture of that one guy.
Eyes.
Oh,
They
When it
took.
says eyes, it's
say
gonna
my,
jump scare,
and
by
it's-
the way.
No, it's gonna say my, and then it's gonna play King Kong.
It's gonna be eyes in this that one.
yeah,
this is banana.
Like Corey in the house or something.
Hold up. It's gonna say they took my eyes. What if we get a photo of Rosa at the very end?
Oh,
It's gonna be a jump scare.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'd be correct then. I'd be correct.
Hey, go back to full screen, you cowards.
They took
Go
my
back to full screen, you cowards.
I just solved the Rubik's Cube.
I'll only go back to full screen if you get a fucking Windows version.
I fucking knew it.
No,
gee.
Tell us that. What is that? What is that?
That's a cutie.
I look like when I wake up and I haven't showered yet.
No!
I like the teeth.
really.
It looks like an
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
it's
Owl
Nose.
the baby.
It's
Turn down
Kelbers.
right now.
What
Looks
is
like
this
it's
a
not got like
first images?
2 fully
Crap, that's
consecutive
gonna give me
teeth.
nightmares.
Dude, that's me.
That's scarier than the
So,
original
I
Jeff the
was in
Killer's
full
face.
screen.
Like,
That's
Jesus
me at like
Christ.
3 in the morning,
I
waking
was
up
in
to go
full
get a
screen,
glass of water.
and, that
That's
startled
me
I don't
eating
like
cheese
this
at 3 a.m.
anymore.
I'm scared.
Does this
Yep.
mean
In the kitchen. That's what I look
does this
like.
mean that are we
Me at
found?
5 a.m.
Did
when
they
I
find
got
us?
Oh,
up.
they probably found us. Oh no.
Did they find us?
Wait, did they find
Dude, my
us?
toilet
Did
is
we
broken.
lose hide
I
and
can't
seek?
even
How do we
piss.
know
Peace
this?
out.
No.
I don't think we lost hide and
We
seek.
didn't even get to choose where we get the hide.
Yo, they took his eyes. There's no way they'd be able to find us. If
Yeah,
they
that makes sense.
Guys,
Oh
guys.
my god, that's
That's
genius.
that's so goofy. His eyes are right there. Come on,
Oh
man.
my
What
gosh,
the fuck?
the
Yeah,
full
that's
image.
some
What are
fucking
those
dumb
eyes?
shit.
Those don't even look like human eyes. They look like animal eyes or
in,
something.
Awakening
This
Stories,
is,
got
they
the
look
full
like
image.
chicken eyes.
replaced
Yeah. It's like an
Like a
owl,
mark.
but with a human mouth.
I'm
That
going
guy
to name
has
him
some
George.
nice teeth.
That
What if it's someone
terrified the
wearing a mask?
Fuck out of me.
The
I just wanna
That is the most
I was
cursed
paying
image
Wait,
I've
the
ever
picture-
seen in my life.
The picture's named what?
Oh, great. We got Kelbers in the house.
Okay, I
Yeah.
swear I can see something in the background though.
My boy Kelbris.
Oh wait, is that eyes?
Yeah, what are those?
What the
Wait, I'm gonna go there and see if I can.
It's probably just an artifact.
Yeah, never.
What are those?
So is this Kelbris?
Kelbris be looking different.
He looks like the Grinch.
Kelbris be hitting different at 12 a.m. at night.
Yeah, I don't know about
Kelbers
you
got
guys,
that Corona
but playing,
stare,
Kelbers
he
stole
got that fluoride
Christmas.
stare.
but playing
Oh, the-
hide and
the
seek
face-
with a blind
the-
person is pretty bad use of your time.
Yeah.
The
Fucking
Pretty rude,
Post
honestly.
Ascension Kelbris?
The
All right,
photos.
I'm gonna say this. This sounds far fetched, but doesn't the eyes kind of have like the same coloring as Majora's Mask's eyes?
Kinda.
Let me
Kinda.
check.
I think got the red and green.
This is just Jad's way of making fun of the visually impaired.
I don't think if you were blind, you'd get like half of the.
The thing is, we should have shut our eyes when they were searching for us, because if we can't see them, they can't see us.
Yeah, the
Damn,
majority.
that's genius.
You're not wrong.
Okay, brightening it did nothing.
Okay, so the
I
majority.
think
We could hear him before we saw him.
the skin complexion is almost like identical to the photo of Kelbrus. I think that this is definitely like
Maybe that's the old man who gave him the cartridge.
That old man.
I wouldn't. What if the old man that gave him the cartridge is Kelbrus?
I think if the old man had feathers, that would be an instant red flag, and I would not buy anything from that.
The mask, it leads me to
fucking
believe
run.
the mask looks stitched on, to be quite honest.
It does.
Hey, look, it's Jaduzable's face.
Finally, face reveal.
Face.
That's kind of
Finally.
epic.
At last.
He's like 10 times better looking than I thought he would be.
Hell yeah.
Look, you gotta admit though.
Yeah, I thought he looked like this Alex Hall asshole.
Look, he's kind of cute. He's kind of cute. You'd
Alex should have him on the digital fire
I
side.
mean, I'd
It
smash.
looks like something out of one of the Oddworld games.
Oh,
if the old man was Kelbrus, then
Oh,
wouldn't
well.
Hey, Jad. Hey, Jad, if you're in here, let us bang this thing.
No.
Oh my god.
Please, no.
the options are hide,
I
run,
want
fight, and
and I
do
want
it.
them now.
Where's
I puked to do it.
That was
the picture.
Let us take its eyes.
Associated with Kelbrus
I have a question.
before.
What's your
I'm
question?
gonna take whatever this thing is home and name it Nipples.
If they can see us.
Look, it might be
It's
Jad.
not an echidna.
Look, can't we just throw the game?
You don't know
cartridge in
that.
the
What else
water?
would it be if it's not an echidna?
Just fucking throw the cartridge to Pennywise in the sewer.
Look, about
Yeah,
about
just
when
throw it to Pennywise.
Hey, I heard you blow into your
Venus enlargement pills.
Tell me what your rainbow is.
if we drown the cartridge, then we'll be drowning Ben again. Thus, he can never harm anyone again.
But he can
Ben
breathe
does
underwater.
Genius.
Or we
Fucking suck it, I'm sick. Can we just smash it with a hammer? Why
I'm the
didn't
guy
you
that's
just
live
try that?
streaming.
That's
and
not the way I
no,
want to
Ben,
smash it.
Look.
Crushing
Jad
bin
said-
drowned ASMR.
Look, I'm pretty sure the original cartridge is long gone. Because didn't Jad say he was gonna burn it?
Yeah, but we didn't ever
No, but
figure
he
out
gave
if
it to his
he
friend.
managed
I
He
to.
think
gave it
something
to his
happened to him
roommate
before he
without
could
Ben.
fully destroy
And
it.
he
Ben
said
was
he
already online at that
I mean,
point.
I'm pretty sure that's okay.
Wasn't that only said in the post that Ben put on 4chan?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that he would burn the
actually.
cartridge?
I think so.
We have been told that we cannot trust anything that Ben said in that post. I think it was drowned.wmv post on 4chan. We've been told that we can't trust that.
No. You
But
mean
also,
the truth?
yeah,
Yeah, that was in the truth.
Yeah, we can't.
It was?
I don't think we should trust the truth either, though. Like I thought that was tampered
What
with
about
before.
the real-
real truths.
Actually,
Dates
He may
updated.
have
We can't
edited
trust
some
data.
stuff in
But
there.
how do we know
If
the
you
real
let me-
truth is also not tampered?
No,
That is
no,
also
it
true.
The
was
truth is
tampered.
we can't fucking
We
know
have-
anything at this point.
Okay, we have direct proof that it was tampered because we have Ben speaking to us directly in the realtruth.art.
Whoa.
How do you wait?
Oh,
why-
okay, we're still hiding. We're still hiding.
We are still hiding.
Did the
Don't make
website ever
anyone-
say my eyes, or did it just say
Oh,
they
It's
took?
gone.
It just
Oh
said.
god! Oh god!
Oh, wait, so wait,
It's
the
gonna be
owl-
like a distorted elegy statue mixed with all the creepy shit that
Yeah,
we.
so wait, the
that we-
owl-
Which
they
is
didn't
kinda
say
hot.
this yet.
For initiative.
Quick thing. Did we ever like determine the old man's like relation to Ben?
No.
I don't
Neighbor,
think-
no
right?
idea who he is.
I'm pretty
Wasn't he
sure the old
theorized
man
to be
was
the
also
father?
a puppet.
Look, I'm pretty sure.
back on hiding.
The old.
Why was
I-
the
I-
old man stalking Jad?
What if you guys think that?
My
our
theory
old
is
man
that
was-
that the old man was supposed to give the cartridge to one of the Moon Children, but he accidentally gave it to Jad, thinking he was one of them because he had never seen them before, and
Oh yeah.
he was trying to retrieve it back.
He just said,
Oh my god! Hold on.
I'll BRB.
Okay, I just saw this, but let me just post this.
What if the old man is a Moonchild?
Oh wait. What?
Well, wasn't it like widely accepted, like theorized that he was the father?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but there was no concrete proof.
No, because when Jad
Yeah.
went up to the house, whenever the old man moved and he was talking to his neighbor, Ben lived a couple doors down, so could be no way that the old man was his father.
Yeah.
So Ben, it was confirmed by Ifrit that Ben died in he died like or something happened during his ascension and he died in the water. So
Yeah, he drowned.
Obviously, but I
Duh.
mean like Yeah, but like, how would the old man get the cartridge if it was like you? Oh shit!
What the fuck?
Hello?
Who joined?
Hello?
Excuse me?
Wait,
What's up?
what's going on?
Guys, we're hiding again.
That scared me.
Same. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait,
What happened? What happened?
We're hiding again.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. We're
There
still.
was a momentarily flash of like the same image that was on there before it went dark again.
Majora's Mugen.
It scared me.
Majora Mugen. Majora Mugen.
Where are we
Can't believe
hiding?
that Chat made Mugen canon.
Are we hiding from
Majora.
Ben, or is it some other
We're in a bush.
fucking thing?
Hide and seek is quite scary when you don't know what you're hiding from.
Yeah, and
Yes.
also when we don't,
I'm
you don't.
pretty sure that applies to
story.
literally anything.
Yeah.
Also, hiding from several people is also kind of hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done that before though.
I
If
want to
any-
do that. Like, I want to play hide and seek, but I don't
I
know.
played hide-
Quarantine.
Server-wide
I
hide and
from a
seek.
crap ton of people
Yeah.
behind a fucking chair, and they thought I like ran out the building or some shit.
No, the key to
Everyone in
hide-
voice
the key
chat,
to
go
and
hide, I'll
seek
come and
is
find you.
seeing where they've already
No!
sought, and then hide where they've already sought, and then when they're
Everyone
all
turn on your
complete-
webcam, hide somewhere in your room, and we'll try to find you.
Joke's on you. I don't have a webcam. Haha.
Jokes
Neither
on
do
you.
I.
Jokes on you. I'm retarded.
I'll just draw each frame.
Joke's on you. We'll trace your IP.
Okay, okay.
Jokes on you. I have a VPN.
Okay, boomer.
Hey, how
Jokes
do
on you, I'm behind 7
I'll
proxy.
turn on my
Joke's on you. I have corona. You find me, I cough on you.
Jesus.
Wasn't there like a news story of a person who tried to rob a store and threatened to cough on the people if they didn't give them the money?
Oh my
That
God.
sounds like me.
I swear that was a real news story. I'm gonna look.
Someone did it on an airplane. I know that.
Yeah, he got arrested
People-
and everyone hated him.
People in my
So they don't have any
country
tips
have
for
escaped
defeating the
quarantine
freaking wall
and
of
go around
flesh?
spitting on police
The wall
officers.
of-
I like how we're all discussing this shit, but then someone just comes in saying, "Any tips on how to defeat
Is this
this
an update to the
boss?"
site?
It's
or-
hard. It's really hard. I
don't know why that
keep fucking
clicked.
dying.
F4 and
Just
F5.
shoot him until it's dead.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna say this. If you're dying over and over again, then that clearly means you're unprepared for hard mode. So just go back and grind some shit, like get more materials, better your weapons and shit, because you do not want to go into hard mode unprepared.
And kill all of the
Get a
giant
seed
worms
bank.
What are
as
you
they
talking
drop
about,
hearts.
bruh?
Get a
Someone-
seed bank.
Someone's talking about Terraria, and I'm just giving advice. Don't go into
Oh,
hard
right,
mode
right.
unprepared. Me and my friend did that, and we died so many fucking times. You don't even want to go through
Yeah,
what we went through.
make an easy world, get some good gear, and then you can go into hard mode.
Yeah, just
Thank you.
just whatever you do. If you're dying over and over on the wall of flesh, it means you're unprepared for hard mode.
Or if you really hate yourself, you could start creating a new character and do hard mode.
Also, okay, question beforehand. Do you have that platform like the arena where it's like you just build a giant floor along
Yeah,
hell?
yeah, I got one of those.
All right, then if you're dying over and over, even if you have that, then yeah, you're unprepared.
To just
Get
get
a
good.
really fast gun,
Oh hey,
really
when
fast
you
gun.
It
When
was
you
a
guys-
real thing.
when you guys went to Awakening Voice 2, what did that guy in there say? Like the one guy in the other voice chat.
He was AFK.
Oh, okay.
Bruh.
He was Ben.
We were there to support him, but he completely neglected us.
Damn.
Did he
Wait,
even
what
talk?
That's
happened?
probably, dude. That's probably Ben, dude.
So the old man had the cartridge, and he said that it belonged to a boy who didn't live there anymore. So presumably, even though he didn't have any children of his own, Ben was living with the old man.
I'm starting to think that the old man was a puppet used by the organization or whatever to give the cartridge away to someone so that they could use
Could
another
that have
puppet.
been the picture of
Because
the
if you
ruined
look at the real
house?
truth.rtf, they comment on how the deducible in the story is nothing more than a puppet.
Dude, I didn't even think about the house being.
He's kind of like
oh,
Link
oh,
in
no, so you
Ocarina
don't
of
think-
Time.
wait,
Wait, they called him
Well,
just
I
a
got him
puppet?
to talk.
You
It
don't
was
think that
steady.
the old man is a moonchild? Do you think that he was just used by them then?
Probably, yeah.
Manipulated into it.
Hey,
Oh,
Did
poor
anything
old
happen
dude.
while I was
Why
gone?
else would he go missing?
yo,
Well,
for anyone who's
didn't-
joining, oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was just gonna say for anyone who's joining VC, we're just trying to keep as much traffic on the site as like we're trying to keep it as low as possible. So if you wanted to like refresh and watch, I would recommend watching the live stream and not like refreshing on your own browser, so that we can get updates as fast as possible.
Yee.
The thing is, with the old man being a puppet, didn't Jaducible say he saw him outside of his window too.
Yeah, so I always thought the
Right.
old man was trying to get the cartridge back for some reason.
Well, yeah, that.
Well, here's how it goes, because he saw the old man out of his window, or he thought he saw him out the window.
No, you didn't. He actually saw him, or it was a hallucination.
So, and then immediately after that, it's like, that's where my notes end, taking the cartridge with me. I didn't want to explain what happened after that. And then in the next breath, he's just like, I'm going to burn the cartridge. So, obviously, he didn't give the cartridge back, or what he saw wasn't actually the old man.
What if the old
The old man jumped up.
Hold on, what's
man is the guy who
what
wanted
if
the
the
video
old
that-
man killed Jaducible, and that's why he couldn't burn the cartridge?
Oh
I have a feeling
if
he's
That's
not
why we're
Jaducible-
receiving gameplay, because that's on the cartridge. The cartridge is not gone; it's still out there.
God knows who's
Yeah,
even playing
Ben,
this
Ben
point.
could have just.
Who is even
Ben
playing
could've
the
added
game?
that,
Like, who's actually playing the game and getting the footage?
Yeah, I
He
fucking.
had no idea.
I wish I.
It's
Okay.
I'm,
How are we
I
getting
have a
things
feeling
introducible
that
if
it's
he's
Ben
left?
sending us a message, or it could just be us playing. I don't know.
Either
like the old
either that or it's Jad Spirit still playing the cartridge. Because now Jad is within the cartridge with Ben.
That would
That was back.
Maybe Ben's cyber stalking Jad and just uploading his personal data to us.
That's hot.
That's why I should get
Ben
NordVPN.
can access. I'm pretty sure that what we're getting is previous footage, maybe.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna
Ben's
say
just
I thought
accessing it.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
Now we're gonna start getting Jad's porn soon.
No, I'm gonna say this right now. If it's previous footage, then if Jad's still alive, he probably burned the cartridge, ran out of his college, and moved all the way to like Southern Europe to get the hell away from Ben, and he still couldn't get away.
Oh boy.
Because after all, you can't run from something that keeps teleporting.
I don't think he burned the cartridge because there's just a line at the end of the truth.txt where Jad literally says, I can't believe y'all stuck through me through this. Really, you shouldn't have.
No, that's Ben.
Yeah, that was definitely Ben.
That's yeah.
Does anyone remember
That
a
just
version-
completely invalidates the fact that he might have burned the cartridge to me.
Yeah, Ben could
Does
have.
anyone
Ben could have just added
remember
that to
the
make it
draft
clear to
of the truth that used to be up on Creepypasta Wiki, where at the bottom of the page it says, "You shouldn't have done that, Matt. You shouldn't have done that."
Yeah, I thought that too. I thought I saw that.
So it
I,
maybe
saw, I might be fucking insane, but maybe.
It's
I remember seeing that too.
regardless of what the truth says, like the cartridge was never burned. I think it was just in there. Like I think Ben added that to like give the illusion that the cartridge was gone when it most definitely is not.
What I assume is going on right now is Jad got rid of the cartridge a couple of years back when the story happened, and now he found the cartridge again, and he's trying to end.
I don't see a point in trying to end it all, considering the fact that there's probably some magical bullshit happening, and the cartridge can't be destroyed or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean there is a soul of a dead kid in it, so how do you do that?
Man, who's gonna tell Ben
this
that?
is assuming that it's still tied to
Ben
the
should eat a
cartridge
Snickers.
and not just leasing.
Man,
should
break
not
it to Ben that magic isn't real and whatever he's doing is just a bunch of bullfuck.
No, hold up. To Snickers thing, I realized. We hand Ben a Snickers, and then he, instead of being an LG Emptiness statue, he just goes and becomes normal Link. You're not you when you're hungry.
I drew a comic with young Link and Majora. It's like, Majora, eat a Snickers. It's like, why? It's like, you kind of want to destroy the world when you're hungry. Better?
I learned that
The,
auto refresh exists.
The what is it?
I think we're done for the day, guys. I think the hiding is all we got.
I feel no, it's clearly not fucking over. I give it another hour.
At the end of the last live event, he tweeted and said that we're done. So I think we need to wait for him to say that we're finished.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I've got
someone-
an auto refresher going on for about 5 seconds, so that should work.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
yeah.
there was a theory. There was a theory that somebody had in the VC saying that like, what if it was Ben like recording? And I think the more I think about it, it would make sense because if you compare like the videos from the haunted cartridge arc and then you compare them to now, the original videos was Jad like looking around and exploring, and it was like things were happening to him. Where now in these videos, it's a lot of imagery and a lot of like, this is what's happening. I'm showing you these things. You know what I mean? So what if it's like,
it's less like him discovering stuff, and it's more like Ben saying, "Yeah, this is what I want you to see."
What about that?
It's very robotic as well.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't look natural.
Like Link moves slower, he tiptoes. It's a little more.
No. But okay, I'm gonna point this out. But what about the part in the fucking children.wmv, whereas literally, Link looks up at the giants and explores for a bit, and also when he's in that part of the Deku Scrub that would turn Link into Deku Link, he looks up at that, and when Ben's right in front of him, he proceeds to look up at the Deku Scrub instead of directly at the statue.
Or instead of like trying to run away, like I feel like
That
Ghidorah
kinda-
would have done.
Jad probably wouldn't have any choice but to run away. I feel like something like the controls probably locked up or whatever.
I
Either
feel
that or,
like
the fact that he's like turning around and then Ben's there. It's I believe in that case it's like it's Ben literally saying like at every turn I will be there. It's not like it's not the elegy of emptiness like tormenting Link the player model. It's like Ben communicating with us like if he's putting us in Link's shoes and saying this is what's gonna happen. Yada yada yada.
Okay, but what the hell do the giants mean? The giants falling then?
I mean, it looks like we don't
There's
have
only
any
two
more
of
help.
them. Maybe we need to get all 4.
Didn't one of the giants represent like some of the characters within like the second arc or something? I think I vaguely remember that.
Did they?
No, because someone played the Oath to Order too early and fucked us all over.
Yeah.
In one of the interviews, Deducible said that they represented the giants. Like Ifrit was one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't around. when
Wasn't
the
Rosa
original thing
another
happened.
giant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we are getting closer than we think.
I mean, I wasn't around when the entire original thing happened, so I can't really,
I still think that we made the right choice with hiding. I think that was the
Yeah.
choice to go for.
Same.
I don't think any
Probably
of the choices were good at all.
I don't think there's no perfect
It's like
answer,
the
but
best of a worst situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at least with hiding, we get ourselves a little more alive.
More time.
Like
Yeah,
whoever,
because
whoever's transmitting this to us gets to live a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, it
but
was
worst
better
case
than all the.
scenario, what if Ben's transmitting this to us?
What was
Could be.
curious about that happened?
I think if Ben's transmitting this to us, it's a game for us, not for him.
Yeah.
Even
no, wait,
the
hold on.
videos with the text are being tampered with like the fact that like words are popping up and being deleted like all of a sudden. Like it's not like someone's backspacing. Someone's like it's cuts.
Wait,
happening.
hold on. Are the
Plus, in
old
the
videos
real
tampered
truth,
with? Are the Arc 1 videos being tampered with?
in the
Yeah,
real
the,
truth,
The
the
videos were
text
tampered
file.
with, yeah.
There's like
there was-
just like random parts of the real truth. I'm sorry for like cutting you off. I'm just saying like I read
you're
just skimmed through the real truth, like the thing that was just today, and there's just like random parts of it that are like words are spelled incorrectly. There's apostrophes missing. There's spaces. Like it's been fucked with somehow. And there's like
also
obviously the
random
big
letters added to certain words.
yeah. It's like there's something's messed up with it. But I don't know what
okay.
happened.
Okay, what do you think? I know this is like out of context, but what do you guys think actually happened to Jad? Like, do you think Jerusalem like?
I think he was taken, like the other moon children.
God's alternate reality deducible is that.
No.
No, the one that posted the 4chan are usable.
Yeah, I think that he's stuck in the cartridge now.
If
He's trapped like the others.
Yeah, no, wait. Oh, yeah. Because I read up a theory that Link represents Jerusalem. That Jerusalem is Link.
I think Link was Jad in the first arc, and I think Link more so represents
Wasn't-
us, the player base now.
Jad's gone.
Wasn't who did adult Link represent again?
It was supposed to be Alex.
It was who?
When was there an adult Link?
Wasn't it supposed to be
Like, there
Alex?
was a
I don't.
Link missing.
I think she's talking about the when we were in the South Clock Town. There's just that guy standing there.
Yeah, who is that?
Potion shop.
That's
Not the guy
that was the
from
potion shop.
Potion shop. Yeah.
Potion shop was the old man that gave the
Ben's so
And showed a
powerful he
picture of
can
him.
fucking take shit from other games.
Bro, I'm
And it
talking-
looked like
Yeah.
the 3DS model.
Yeah.
No. Was it?
I don't know, but I can't remember. I think he was the potion shop guy, and he creeped me out.
Yeah.
The texture on his face was higher definition than the other textures, I think.
Yeah, and it said, "Why is he smiling?" on that one image.
Oh God,
Hold on,
that
hold
have
on,
been
hold on.
the father.
Wait,
Maybe.
no, wait. No,
I thought the father is the mass salesman.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
Why-
that's what
why
I
would they-
thought, but
Why would it say? Why is he smiling on that one image?
Wait, no.
I didn't
Okay,
see?
Shopkeeper is the old man that he
Okay,
got.
another thing I gotta say is, I know this is back to the whole Jad thing. If Jad's stuck in the cartridge, then what the fuck happened to his physical body?
Well, they didn't find. Didn't they not find Ben's body either?
They didn't find Ben's body after he drowned.
What is that?
Wait, then what? Then wait, what? Wait, then what? Then how did that person in the neighborhood know of the accident with Ben?
Well, he lived a couple of houses down.
Hold on, that's right.
Maybe he witnessed it?
Maybe.
If the neighbor's a witness.
I just realized something about the realtruth.txt.
What?
Or RTS.
Yeah.
Certain words, he'll add in a certain letter to spell the word lie.
Lie.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, because I noticed it was capitalized in believe.
There's at the very end, like the very
Second
one of the last sentences
paragraph
was, like,
of the document, you can find delirium, and you can find the words. You can find it misspelled and the word lie.
I'm pretty sure that was
Jad
in
is
the original.
probably- God, I feel bad for Jad. All he wanted to do was play some fucking Majora's Mask.
Now Jad's
Poor guy.
Jad's in like some
Hey,
sort of
I got a question
purgatory.
about like
Think about it. Oh, sorry.
who is that? Who's that green dude? That's like the face turning with like the fucked up face, like the "Who Am I" video. Who is that?
You know what I say?
That's
probably
bad.
supposed to be how Ben looked like before he died.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think it's part of a hive mind theory.
Yeah.
I think it's two things. I
Or
think-
maybe that's just like masks that he uses, like AI generated faces. Like
I feel as if that is Ben. That's just Ben himself. Because I feel
I think it would have I think we would know if it was actually Ben, like what he looked like before he died.
Or what he'd look like if he was alive today.
Yeah.
Ben will be 27 today, so
I definitely think that there's a really big like metamorphosis theme in this arc, and like the fact that like Ben has more of a like human like appearance. I think that that's kind of like signifying like, oh, I'm becoming stronger or what have you. You know what I mean? Like that's another thing. Like with the fact that Ifrit and Rosa were able to be found and killed, same thing could be happening to Jad Usable. And if that's the case, then Ben has to be either Ben or somebody else has to be in real life to do those things.
Wait,
So,
hold on.
like,
Yeah.
Website's updating.
Okay,
I think we're done for today, guys. I
Okay,
think it's over.
All I know is that if
did he tweet anything? Is there been any,
No,
like, any
I think we're done for today. It's been a
Okay,
long time since we've had any updates. I think.
Yeah, it's been like 20 minutes almost.
I definitely
concur with that.
Let's take a wait and see.
Hey, what happened? Like, I wasn't around in the community when that stuff happened. Like, what are you guys talking about? Where like people got murdered?
Fucking hate my.
So on I think it was the Moon Children's site.
Like, I've done a little bit of research, but
Yeah,
it's
it's the Moon
like-
Children's
it was before within Hubris, and it was on the Moon Children's site. And what is it? Ifrit and both Rosa. There was like a part in the story where there was a countdown saying you have to save them, you have to warn them, and we were able to like email both. We were able to email Ifrit, and he was responding up until the countdown stopped, and at which point the only email he would send back was excuse me, there's someone knocking at my door. And then that was the last time we ever heard from him. And then the same thing happened with Rosa.
Wait, hold on.
Rosa was actually like scared of what was knocking at her door. Like she knew what it was.
Wait, hold on. So what did Rosa say about the person knocking at her door?
There was like I think it wasn't an IRC chat. It was like somewhere where it was instant message. It was email. And there was back and forth.
Talking to her.
Oh, well then you can explain it then. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So like, I sent a random email just trying to fish out, and then she said the same thing about the knocking and the counting, and there's like a transcribe of it posted in the wiki.
Wait, you were the one who emailed her?
There was the screenshot was her screaming about how she wants people to call the police. That's
Wait.
the only thing
She wants people to call. Oh God, I feel bad for Rosa then.
Yeah.
I need to turn on the light.
Poor
in my room.
girl.
I definitely think
she
Rose
knew
is
what was
going back
happening.
at some point.
Also, wasn't she Ifrat's brother or whatever? Wasn't
No, she was. Yeah, Ifrit was her
So
brother.
Ben killed people in the real world?
Wait, how would wait?
Yeah.
It might have been
Well,
Calbrus.
It was Calbrus, not Ben. At least that's what.
Wait, hold up.
Who's that?
Wait, who is Calbrus again?
One of the Moon Children. He's the first guy to ascend, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Very thick blood.
If he ascended, shouldn't he be dead?
We don't know. We don't even know what ascension is.
Well, ascension
Calbrus
doesn't.
didn't ascend, and that he was chosen
It
by
sounds
Luna
like-
for a different purpose.
It sounds like a second initiation to like another level or something.
Calbrus
Yeah.
was electrocuted and
Like,
was
not
most likely dead.
Calbrus was the first to hear whispers from Luna.
Yeah.
Also, recently we've been getting theories that ascension means you like travel dimensions, and it's getting really weird at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, there might be
I've heard
a
like
parallel.
digitization, a bunch of other stuff.
This is
No,
getting like chapter 5 Sally face weird. Like
Yeah.
What the hell is Sally face?
Oh my god, you poor thing.
It's like this video game. I don't know.
It's a good game up until the episode 5. Episode 5 shit goes down and it's nuts.
Chapter
seen
4 is
people
sad.
play it on
Chapter 5 is
YouTube.
just insane.
I haven't.
What's the name of
I
it?
haven't
Hey,
seen
okay,
any-
okay, hold up. I'm
I
gonna
haven't
say.
seen any gameplays of Chapter 5, which is like.
There's a lot of Zelda references in Sally Face too.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna say this. Is it like one of those episodic games?
No, it's I think it's a not really a point click. It's
kind of a point and click.
Yeah, it's just it's a good game. It's you trying to find the secret behind a cult, trying to stop this red-eyed demon thing.
It's more story based than like actual gameplay.
Yeah.
Day 184. My man is still not activated Windows. It is very.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna go walk my dog. I'll be right back.
This is an intervention, buddy.
Man, you might as well do it. Nothing has happened.
The reason,
I have so
okay, I'm gonna
many
say this.
cursed
The reason,
screenshots of this
the reason why
chat.
Ben was going after Jad was because Jad didn't activate his Windows.
He's just like, activate Windows, fucker.
Whoa.
He connected to the computer and he was like, what the
Big
fuck? He hasn't
giant.
activated.
Yeah, the story won't continue until you activate Windows.
He's gonna go after
Yeah,
everyone who
dude.
hasn't activated
If you
Windows.
activate Windows,
Hold up. Hey, Kelbris, this asshole hasn't activated Windows.
Bruh.
Kill him.
Get that
Here's a
motherfucker.
knock.
What do you guys think about this? Right. So the video Who Am I, where like Ben was slowly transforming into that other figure.
Yeah.
I know some of y'all didn't think that like the photos that we were getting on the site were like the same figure, but like if you were to imagine that it was the same figure turning into Rosa, and then this photo that we have now on the hiding page was Calbrus, because the name of the file was Kel. Imagine if the original person, like the original figure on the site before we got the photo of what we think is Rosa, was Calbrus, and imagine if that's like if Calbrus was the one who took Rosa and we don't really know what happened to her. What if like ascending or like Calbrus having like being chosen for a different purpose? What if he's able to like embody other people? Like what if that's what's happening here?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What if,
I'm really taking a shot in the dark here.
wait, that was explained that in the video. Who am I? That what if I was just Kelbris? That was Kelbris materializing in our world and
As
taking
Ben?
Rosa's body.
But then
Yeah,
what
you-
was the "We Are Ben" at the end?
Yeah.
Well, that I think that could signify the fact that they can be no. Well, I don't know.
That he
Well,
can
it
be
could be a
anyone. He
collective
can be
kind of thing.
that he can be anyone, and he's gone under the identity of Benjamin or Ben.
Benjamin.
I've been getting used to making the joke Benjamin D.
Benjamin.
I don't know where I got this from, but for a while I thought that Ben's last name was Hubbard. That might be from a different like.
Does somebody want Hubbard?
Rid of Elf on the Shelf now. Get ready for Hubbard in the cupboard.
Matt Hubris, and Matthew Hubris, and Benjamin Hubbard.
Benjamin Hubbard.
Dude, I just beat the wall of flesh. Whoever said that, thank you so much.
Cool. All right.
No problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, when how old was everyone when like the original story was going on?
I was
9.
I was like
fucking
6 or
six.
7.
I was so young.
Hold on. Wasn't the haunted
I was
portrait art like
3.
I was like 8, I think.
I was 3 years
8, 9.
old.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
those
no,
were very
I was
young.
either 6 or 7.
Yeah, I was 5
my
when the
birthday-
original story happened. I'm
okay,
15
so-
now.
Hold up. So my birthday was in 2000. so 2002 and then 2010, I would have been 8 years old.
I was like 13.
I'm probably
2010 was when the original arc happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm probably.
I'm literally 17
when
right now.
When the
I'm
ARG
16.
started, I think I was like
I'm
2,
15.
and
So
when
I'm probably the youngest
I'm
one here. I was only 5 when it began.
4,572.
Babies.
I was 10 whenever the first thing happened. I got into it when I was 12, and now I'm 20.
Yeah, I didn't get into it until I was like.
I was scared. Okay.
When I was in middle school, it was like the big thing for everyone to be talking about, even though no one knew about the ARG half. They only knew about the creepypasta segment.
Yeah, just like the scary videos. That was like the fucking coolest thing at middle school.
Okay. Wait, I
My
realized
school was FNAF that everyone wouldn't stop talking about.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. If I can access my old pictures on my 3DS, I remember somebody took this in my middle school. Somebody had 2 Link. It was like Wind Waker Link dolls. And they colored one of the doll's eyes black and add like blood, like the stereotypical
Scary.
fangirl Ben.
I'm shaking.
Oh, spooky.
Hold up. I'm
quaking.
I'm gonna see if I can't find
Mom,
it.
come pick me up. I'm scared.
That actually sounded cool, though.
No, it was really cool. I took pictures of it with my 3DS because I was a little kid
Dude,
back
taking
then.
3D photos was so fucking cool.
Yes.
I took so many photos of
3DS.
3DS.
The 480p
Hold on.
quality definition.
The longer we take,
It was 480p. I thought it was like less than 180.
I remember thinking I was cool as shit for stealing my mom's flip
There wasn't
phone.
even a pixel.
You know, I remember.
I had this old phone that like it didn't even run Android or iOS. It was just some like proprietary software. It was like 1 frame a second. It did everything horribly, and it had like Breakout as its only game. And I fucking used that for years, and I don't know how.
I don't want to sound foreboding, but I opened up my SD card files, and this is the first image that comes up. Check voice text chat.
The ARG was paused, and when I was 3 years old, I almost drowned in the pool of my house. Ooh.
Not to sound foreboding or anything, but
bruh.
Nice.
I was literally laying on the floor of the pool, and bubbles were coming out of my mouth, and my
Jesus.
Bruh.
And my sister was like showing one of her friends my house, right? And then it was like the place it wasn't there. And then my sister just saw me there, almost dying, and she literally was like, "Oh shit, shit, I have to save this kid again." And then
I thought you were just gonna say that she was showing her friend me at the bottom of the pool, and I was like, sounds like the best.
Hey, look what I said in voice text chat. This looks like one of the images like during
But that doesn't
my
compare
part.
the hate of my middle sister has for me. One time when I was 3 years old too, my mom
What is
left me
happening?
alone with her, and she gave me dog food.
Your mom.
What?
What the fuck?
Dude.
My sister incredibly hates me. I don't know why.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
That's
I
bad.
really don't. I really don't.
Okay. Hold on. I found the Ben plush images.
Oh yeah. Send them.
Look in voice text chat.
Oh god, those look actually pretty decent for something done by a kid.
That's adorable.
When I was
That's actually really cute.
when I was in the 3rd grade,
That's
all
cute.
my class-
I had that. Oh my god.
What are you doing?
What is it?
Beating him up.
Deducible beating the shit out of Ben.
Bruh.
Well, that's inaccurate. You guys clearly didn't read the
You know
story.
I just remember
You know
when
how
I
it
was in
said
3rd grade,
they
we
took
all
my
went
and then they showed the pictures, the picture of Kel. What if they saying that Kel was Ben's eyes in the outside world, kind of?
What?
Yo, that's really
I-
smart.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
that's a good.
Wait.
Unpopular opinion.
Because I always thought that like Kelbris was working like
How would that
to.
work?
Because we know
Kelbris
that
acts
Ben
as a
has
surrogate
like
for
a
Ben in the
mental
real world.
influence on people sometimes. So what if that's how that worked? So Ben was the name of the kid who had the botched ascension. What if the botched ascension made him the most powerful ascended person, and he's like taking over
Flexing.
all of these other flexing on
Flexing.
all of
Big
these
flex.
Bye, Ben.
Ben literally, like, Ben is on the site saying, "Hey, you have to warn these people," and then Ben is the one who sends Kelbris out to do the deed. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's what I. That's what I've always thought. Because I always thought that like Kelbris would retrieve those people and would forcefully ascend them and then bring them back to the hive mind or something, but it never really made sense in my mind.
Kelbris comes off as like a victim, of some sort.
Kind of.
No.
I think the person who was Kelbrus before everything happened may have been like.
Whoever just burped, I agree with fully.
Thanks for your info.
American, yeah. Fuck I hate authority.
Like,
This is kind of unrelated, but did you guys hear about what happened with King.txt? Like someone like mass reporting it and it wouldn't like upload it first.
What?
What?
Is that why it wouldn't upload?
Is that
so? Like from what I can I just looked at Twitter and I'm assuming that people like whenever I first joined the server, like when the ARG like first started resurfacing, I heard people talking about how they really hated King Kong being uploaded to the channel, how it like broke the fourth wall when it was literally just supposed to be a funny April Fool's joke. And
Fuck whoever mass reported King Kong.
Did they get it removed? Like, I was wondering why was it gone? Is that why it's gone?
No, all the videos are unlisted. If you have the link to King Kong, it's still up. People have been like,
send me the link to KingKong.wmv. I want to
send it to the server.
I don't have
Yo,
it.
this beats bananas.
That thing is a fucking legend in internet story.
What is that song though? What's the song in the video?
King Kong
by Jizz. Featuring like Cam Millionaire or some shit.
I thought it was Chamillionaire.
Chamillionaire? It's like
Chamillionaire.
Chunk is a millionaire now.
It's not.
guys,
It wasn't.
The link is in theories.
Hold on. Look at my screen share. I'll play the song itself in my.
It wasn't King Kong to WMV that got mass reported. It was the niche of people who hate King Kong.wmv that mass reported King.txt when it was uploaded.
Which is ridiculous.
Because they thought it was going to be another April Fool.
I had a hunch that was the case, but like I was like, nah.
If I ever meet a person that was part of that,
I thought the reason he called it King.text was just as a little nod to it.
Yeah,
Okay, I have a question. So like in the original, the truth.text. He talks about a video that like never got uploaded called like Matt.wmv. Is that just like not gonna happen, or is that like something that we haven't found yet? Like what's
I think that was to illustrate how much control
like
Ben
how
has
Ben
over
is just
YouTube.
like messing with everything.
Matt.wmv was clearly just King Kong.wmv.
We're probably gonna get that event. I'm thinking we're gonna get mad eventually.
Nah,
I need to
keep posing over Jotsible's grave.
I gotta check. I gotta check the YouTube, but Matt was uploaded under a different name. We got the video. Like the whole point behind the Matt.wmv thing was that I'm checking the videos right now, but it was uploaded under. So he said Jaducible. Oh no, he said that Matt.wmv is going to be uploaded, but Jaducible was uploaded instead. And then everyone was like, "Oh, is Matt Jaducible?" Yada yada yada. That was part of. I believe that was part of Ben tampering with the truth.text. Again, I could be wrong, but I believe that's what happened.
I like how even in the story that
Jibs
the whole
was like he was like the only white person, but Jibs was following on Twitter.
Hey yo, this beat is bananas.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head out. Tell me if anything happens.
All right.
I think we're done for peace.
I think this is it.
Happened.
Just gonna keep looking.
I tweeted at him just to see.
I'm gonna leave in like 10 minutes if nothing changes.
Okay, I got nothing better to do. I'm fucking playing Terraria, so.
Not like I have any other plans because of the whole Corona thing. So
I'll probably be here the entire time.
I'm just here vibing.
I feel like we should do like a scribble.io pixel.
Yes, we should.
We should do that in my server.
Jad,
We haven't done that in forever.
I know we need to do that again.
I don't think the guys. Well, James isn't in there right now, so.
Yeah.
Is there a separate server that you guys are using?
It's just my server I used for friends and a bunch of others.
Well then, yeah, never mind.
Guess how we met.
Friends server.
Yeah.
What the heck is a friends?
Friend server.
I don't know.
What
man.
is friend?
A server for friends.
What is a friend?
What's a
What's a computer?
What is love?
Baby,
don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Okay, so I'm trying to be like really serious right now, but my cat is just scooting her ass across my carpet. And
I wish I could get a cat, but my mom's allergic to them, so.
oh, dang.
Your mom can die. The cat's more important.
I'll have to wait like 3
Yes,
years.
that is what cat allergies do.
I have to wait 3 more years to move out of the house and get in. I mean, that's not even a guarantee because I'm like 15 now, so I don't know.
Hey, what do you guys? So in relation from the truth that we know was tampered by Ben and the real truth, do you think it was tampered again by Ben, or do you think that this was like a version of the original file before it was tampered?
Absolutely tampered.
Yeah,
Everything is tempered.
What was with that thing about like the children like crying or something?
Yeah, with the audio file called Sorrow.
Yeah, I mean, like, no, what was that all about?
I mean, if you're trapped inside of a hive mind, you'd be crying too.
Yeah, same. Like, at first I couldn't tell if it was crying or laughing because it sounded very similar to the laughing we heard in the one video. I can't remember which.
Yeah.
Well, actually, since
Outside
the
I'm
hive
laughing,
mind,
but inside I'm crying.
since
It's
it's a
like
hive
when
mind,
you
you wouldn't be
feel
crying
like
because you
with
can't
something and
feel.
you don't know if, and you don't know what to do, like cry or laugh. Like you don't fucking know.
I don't know, if you're in a
what to do,
hive
like-
mind, if you're in a hive mind, you can't really cry unless the host cries.
Well, I feel like some of them are trying to like fight back. In a way.
Yeah, makes sense.
I just
He
realized
just has
something.
multiple faces.
Yo, I just realized something. The you shouldn't have done that site and the Methods of Revolution site both had that you have to warn them countdown on them. And if the theory of Kelbris being the one to go kill Ifrit and Rosa was correct, then it would work here perfect. Because then if we're hiding from Kelbris and Kelbris is showing up on screen, then that would be a perfect parallel with both sides.
You're absolutely right.
So we're all gonna die.
Yeah, what exactly?
We're all gonna die.
We're not gonna die because we hid. We picked the right option.
Yeah, because we're smart. Anyone who chose fight.
We got big brain.
Anyone who
We are
chose fight
literally-
is fucked.
We are literally like we are Ifrit and Rosa in this situation. Like we're not them, but I mean like we are in the same parallel
I
situation
think
right
it's
now.
just letting us know that the
Yeah.
choice to hide gave us that reaction of Kel is now looking for us.
Yeah.
So who do we have to warn? Do we have to warn ourselves?
So what would have happened if we chose fight or run? Is my question.
If you chose fight, you
Are we one of
deserve.
the? Are we one of the giants?
We are Ben.
Oh.
Whoa. Do you guys like just wonder how Alex must feel when he's just watching us making really stupid decisions?
Yeah.
No.
The real
He's
Ben was
probably
the friend
laughing
we
his
made along
ass
the
off.
way.
Yeah.
That's what he gets for making us wait 8 years.
I wonder how
we got. No, we have to respond. We should have responded to instead of Sonata, we should respond with King Kong.
Yeah.
The other King Kong.
You know what? What if King Kong actually
I
becomes
can
like
just
relevant in
imagine
the
Alex
lore?
being like.
King Kong is vital to the Ben's Round arc story.
Yeah.
King Kong.
We play
That's the key to all this.
we play Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
The funniest
And Rick rolled Ben.
Yeah, what if
Nice.
No.
I
Oh
see
my
you
God.
editing your
We played
message.
New Wave Bossa Nova.
You saw nothing. I just can't type.
Wait, stupid idea.
I've
Can
been
we
looking
play
at the messages
Ocarina of
until
Time
watching the
songs?
stream.
I'm
Song of
still-
Time,
I'm
checkmate.
still looking. I'm looking at the.
There's
hiding
only
right
a
now.
handful of Ocarina of Time songs that exist in Majora's Mask.
Yeah. I mean, but
There's
All of them exist in the code of the game, I know, but most of them can't be played or were caused errors.
only a handful of them are in a playable state. Saria's song exists but does nothing. Sun's song does exactly what it says.
I heard one of the songs corrupts the game. Like does corruption stuff because it's not programmed.
Can we have an
That's Sun
option
Song.
like
Sun Song is not actually in Majora's Mask.
It's not in there, but it's in the code.
It's in the code, and you can get it through SRM.
GoldenEye 007 where you tilt the cartridge while it's still plugged in and all the models freak the fuck out? Can we do that for Ben in this situation?
No.
Yeah, can we make the game freak out even more? What if we tilt it? Does it go back to normal?
That's
what was happening when Link was at the Stone Tower and he was like sideways.
We have to
Fucking
tilt
Jazz just
reality's
tilting the
cartridge.
cartridge.
It's really hysterical to me knowing that, like, you know how oh fuck, there is
Unfortunately,
Deku,
no,
Goron.
I don't know that.
I'm like my mind. I'm blanking
Sadly
right now.
not.
There's Goron, Deku, and the I'm like
Zora?
Zora, yeah, Zora. So you know how Jad has like utilized Zora Link before? It's really hysterical to me that he has Deku and Zora Link at his disposal for story reasons, but like Goron Link is almost like he just can't use Goron Link in these stories because of King Kong. Like it's like so like in any case, like in any canon situation where like Link puts his fucking Goron mask on, dude. Oh my lord.
Yeah, my brother was really wary of it.
Goron Link got some big
titties.
titties.
Really close to April Fool's.
You do though.
Yeah. Remember, King.text came out on April Fool's, so I thought the name was just Jazz Usable saying, just giving a little hint at King Kong, but not doing another April.
Yeah,
also, what the heck did Usable? Like, why did he start this back up March 23rd when April 23rd is freaking when Ben died? Like, wouldn't it make more sense to start April 23rd?
It's like a month before. Maybe
that's subjective.
Maybe it's a countdown to his actual death day.
He just forgot. He's like, oh shit.
It's all going to culminate on April 23rd.
Shit's about to go down.
Can we, if we count every 3 days, does it land on that?
Down.
I believe it does not.
Oh. Maybe that'll be the element of surprise, I suppose. I wonder if that's going to be the peak of the story at the end of the month.
Yeah, it will go. It will be one of the on April 23rd. It goes over. I think the day after April 23rd is when the next story would be.
The timer resets on his birthday or something, or on his death day.
The day after. It's like the day. It's the 24th, I think.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I don't know. I think. Bruh moment. Bruh moment.
Bruh moment.
Brethren.
Bruh.
Are we having a bro
Have you
moment
made your
in here?
sacrifice to bro side and got to the brush and bro?
Gamer moment. Epic gamer moment.
Are we having a gamer moment in here?
That's going.
I think we may be.
Oh my god, we're having a gamer
Alright, gamer
moment.
girls, rise up.
T-pose moment.
This
Attention, all gamers.
us sitting on the blank screen while it says hiding is going into my epic compilation.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell my grandkids about this.
I'm gonna tell my kids
I saw
about
on-
this
I saw on
epic
stream-
meme.
I'm gonna tell that one guy by the dumpster about this tomorrow.
Yeah, like 70 years later to my kids, like I remember on Wharf, I was watching a website. It was black and it just said hiding, and I was watching that for like 7 hours.
I remember.
Yeah, it was for some dumb horror story about Zelda. They're like, "What the Zelda?" I'm like, and I'll beat you.
Zelda's still gonna be thinking.
Why don't you just skip that and get straight
Grandma,
to the
wasn't that any
beatings?
wars? Why, yes, child, it was against.
Yes, it was.
The hive
Against
mind
Ben.
Hide and fight.
What did you do in your prime, Grandma?
April
Does it-
2020.
Hey, what did you guys do during quarantine? Oh, nothing much. I
Oh,
delved
nothing.
into
We
bars
just
and
solved a
speaking
mystery
about
that was
Arthur.
affecting the entire universe.
Yeah, we fought a dead 12-year-old who drowned in a pool like an idiot.
I threatened to sniff people.
Hey,
We stared at a
hold on,
fucking
hold on,
owl-looking
You guys
stitched
know
up.
that meme? Hold up. Do you know that fucking meme of my deer
No.
loves to swim? It's like the deer at the bottom of a pool.
No.
Hold on. I'll get
Maybe?
that.
That sounds so epic.
So I want to edit that to be the LG statue. This like my.
No, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Unrelated,
Whoa.
but I knew I was the coolest kid in class when we all gathered up in somewhere in the classroom, and they always
Listen to voice chat tests.
go on,
Hold on,
tell
sorry
a
for
horror
cutting you off.
story, and I would
Sorry,
and I
hold
would
on,
always
hold
be
on.
like, memorize creepypastas time.
Yes, I've seen that meme.
No, poor deer.
I don't
Someone,
like this
someone
picture.
edit this to be the LG statue, please. And then
Harold,
just
oh
say,
God,
I'm
Harold,
working on
say
it right now.
no, and then I want the subtitle to be, my 12-year-old sure does love to swim.
Bro,
Make it
I
an
don't like this
emoji.
picture.
Make it a Discord emote.
I mean, this picture, I don't like it.
This picture. Hold on, yeah. Whenever it's done, please. And
Someone
then
really said, "Why ain't that dog?"
I'm trying to do it, by the way.
Someone really said, "Why ain't that dog moving?"
A body's
I think there's something wrong with that squirrel.
discovered.
Please
You
report.
said that way too enthusiastically.
Wait, hold up.
Now then, After a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Hold up. What if
weird
Ben
meme that's
Brown
becoming
killing
very
game?
popular.
What?
That's like the dog. There's like a dog eating cereal with a spoon, something like that.
What?
Like, bruh.
What? Okay,
Right.
hold up. I had a terrible idea.
It's a creepypasta called the dog that eats cereal with a spoon or something like that.
I'm quaking.
Okay,
Like,
so
bruh.
Like the cereal?
Oh shit.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the shit, and if you disagree, we can't date.
Okay,
Cookie Crunch, though.
everyone's gonna hate me for
Oh,
this, but my favorite thing to do is put orange juice in my frosted.
What?
You're right, I do hate
That
you.
idea.
Kirsten, I love it. No, that's Kirsten. I love you for it.
It tastes
see how that
like
could
frosted oranges. It's
When I was
good.
like 5 years
Ooh.
old. When I was like 5 years old, I dropped a whole like glass of milk and French fries, and it was okay. It tasted good. That's the thing.
Ew.
What?
Cursed food time.
Where is this being sent?
So once there was a 4-year-old on the street. Just gonna leave that there.
And you kicked it.
Basically.
One time in 5th grade, I literally copied a whole creepypasta in my notebook.
There, I sent it the voice text chat. I tried.
Yes, thank you. I'm saving this.
It took me 2 weeks to write the whole creepypasta on my notebook.
I wrote a creepypasta about myself with one of my friends, and it was really bad. There was an exploding baby that killed someone.
My
Okay,
brother
now that sounds
started
interesting.
himself reading creepypastas,
There's
but he used to just use his
creepypasta
camera.
There's creepypasta that's literally a Ben Drowned ripoff, but with Pokemon.
Which one?
Lost Silver?
A
Which
literal
one?
ripoff.
Lost Silver?
No. Like the
Lost Silver is different.
I
think.
fucking miss creepypasta culture. Like, not when people thought they were retarded, but like it was just like you get scared shitless by like Lost Silver or something.
Well, yeah, but
Okay, but
an exact ripoff of Ben Drowned, but just
okay, but the original Jeff the Killer image is still terrifying. Like
Yeah,
the story sucks, but the actual picture is like no.
I just
like okay. So about creepypasta culture, has anyone like seen PetScop before? Because I feel like
Oh
that's,
hell yeah!
yeah, I feel like that's like the new standard. I feel like that's sort of like the new standard.
Wait, this isn't PetScop?
PetScop kind of reminds
This is
me
the
of like
PetScop
Marble
PetScop.
Hornet.
This is the
Like,
PetScop
Discord.
subreddit? Dude,
Yes.
are we on Epic Reddit?
Lay Epic.
This is the PetScop Discord, so I don't know why we wouldn't be talking about
matter
that.
how much years. It doesn't matter how much.
We're waiting on
years
PetScop
passed after
31.
PetScop's ending, but I think all the fandom.
We're
was
waiting for
still
PetScop to get a good
laughing at
ending,
that.
which is
That's
really
Waiting
dedicated
for
to
epic
Bro, I'm so
pyrocynical PetScop 2.
I feel like that series kind of like created like a new standard when it came to creepypasta because that was really good. You know, it's just
It was good, but
yeah.
well, I don't want to get into it.
All right, it's 10 p.m. where I'm at, so I'm gonna go.
So late.
Imagine sleeping at 10 p.m.
Benjamin,
no, I'm
you
not
need to
gonna
contact
sleep. I'm gonna
us.
get food because I didn't
Noobs,
eat dinner yet.
Noobs, I sleep
There,
at 4 p.m.
there. I added a blue
Like, 4
filter
in the
to it, so it
morning,
looks like
and
it's underwater.
That's great. That's so
I'm gonna go now. Night, y'all.
See ya, Pixel.
Bye.
See you.
See you, chump.
Miss her already.
Chumley.
No.
What the heck is that? Oh my god.
That
And
is
then there
repulsive
were
on so
still,
many
like,
levels.
50.
And you guys were making fun of me for liking orange juice and frosted flakes.
What am I
I
looking at?
liked orange juice and Chex because my parents wouldn't let me drink milk.
Your parents were smart.
Dude, orange juice is yum.
I love
Yum.
orange juice. Yum.
You're
Yum.
retarded. Don't hold it against me.
I'm pretty sure we're all lactose intolerant and stuff.
Dude,
Yes,
fuck
I am
lactose
lactose
intolerant. I'm gonna
intolerant.
drink milk anyways.
like,
It tastes so
nah.
good.
I met someone who's lactose intolerant who just started drinking that stuff because he thought that he can become tolerant to it if he drank and ate enough of that stuff.
That's like the opposite.
In reality,
of how
he
that
just
works.
had really bad shits
That
and
guy's
then for
dead.
his
That
stomach.
guy is dead.
He didn't die, but he went to the
My man did.
he went to the hospital because he Almost.
Close enough.
He heard him.
Pooped up a storm.
He
I bet.
drowned. Ben
That
is just a
toilet does
lactose
not
intolerant
exist
kid.
anymore. Got slammed. Boom. You know?
Yeah, I
Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Boom, roasted.
I fancy pink lemonade.
Boom.
Pink lemonade's good.
Pink lemonade is just blood. with
Lemonade
water.
in general.
Pink lemonade is like
It's like
lemonade,
right?
but then they
Pink what?
tried to try and make it good,
Pink
but it's not
lemonade is
good.
just a lot of.
Anyone
blood
who
with a
waters
lot of
down their
water,
lemonade,
so
there's a special place in hell for you.
All lemonade is watered down. You can't just drink lemon and sugar.
No, I mean like
Good.
watered down.
Actually,
Like it
yes,
just
you
tastes like
can.
water.
That is what you add water and it waters it down. That's the point.
Okay, well then what am I supposed to call it?
Combustible lemon.
Call it lemonade with
You can-
varying amounts of water.
You can drink lemons.
I don't always drink pink
Amazing.
lemonade, but when I do, I drink Minute. Stay thirsty,
Drink
my friend.
Heineken.
The most.
Ben be like, I don't always
the
drown in
most
a lake, but when I
horrible
do,
memory-
I'll
the
do it with a
most hor-
cartridge.
Cringe.
I'll possess a
horrible memory
video game
I have
cartridge and then get
with
salty when the
Max
player
was my first-
fucking go on Cleverbot for some reason.
Get salty when the player deletes his save, even though he's been dead for like 8 years.
Yeah, like why is Ben so
Like,
like?
wham, I'm such a crybaby. Oh, my save got deleted even though I've been fucking dead in the lake.
Why
Mom,
is
come
Grow
pick me
up.
I'm scared.
yeah? Why is Ben so like?
People are saying mean words, Mom.
Fuck.
No.
Don't fuck around me.
You know what I think is interesting about all this
One of
is
the worst experience. Okay, so you know people are stupid. when,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very aware
Yes,
people
I'm
are
aware.
stupid.
Yes.
Suspended just for making a drawing. Like one time, it was 2 entire years
Oh.
of bullying because of a drawing. It was just a girl with pigtails and black eyes.
great.
Like it was from a game. It was from Dentary Simulator. It was Fun Girl, and it was 2
Oh.
entire years of bullying. Like
That game sucks,
intense
though, by the way.
bullying. Intense bullying, dude.
Wait,
I
what
was
game?
literally told.
Yandere Simulator, that's what Fun Girl is from, if I'm right.
Oh yeah, Yonder.
Isn't the developer
like-
for that game like
It was
like
okay, so I
bad
had to leave
person?
the school, and then
Look,
I came
he
back.
bans you for posting a meme
Yeah.
about him on his server.
Yandere Dev when he sees a young child.
Yandere Dev when he
Okay,
sees the
what are
cum
the
chalice.
accusations against Yandere Dev?
He wrote like a.
He
I'm pretty
drank the cum chalice.
He wrote like a fan fiction about
Dude,
a
that's just
16-year-old girl.
Tuesday.
Oh god.
That-
Did he?
Didn't he
Oh yeah, no,
complain-
he's a creep.
He complains that his game is banned from Twitch.
Twitch?
That's not a bad thing though.
Yeah.
Isn't it
it's
about like kidnapping people and like
Yeah.
taking
Yeah, I
them
mean,
to
like,
a
I mean,
dungeon?
what is
about
the
murdering
game's
them to
broken
get
as all hell.
Just imagine that.
And he's upset that they banned him.
Imagine a game made by a creep. And that's the
I
game.
don't have to imagine it exists. It's called Yandere
So-
Sim.
You know,
Well, yeah,
I
but if you're unaware.
I heard about that one creep named Alex Hall who made this really dumb story about a kid who drowned.
Oh, and then he bought 2
That's
helicopters
kinda
with
nice,
kick.
though.
And then he bought 2 helicopters with Kickstarter money.
yeah.
Wait,
That's
the
kinda
Yandere
nice,
Dev
though.
did?
No, there's a joke that Alex Hall bought 2 helicopters with the Kickstarter money for Methods of Revolutions.
It's kind of nice.
You know
One
what?
of them is mine.
It's you know something horrible that I'd like to see is like a game made by Elysion. I just wonder how would that play out?
No.
A game
What
made by
Yandere
who?
Simulator
That
on
would be
crack.
that.
Yeah, just like I wonder how that play because it's like so it's like it's fucking bad as hell, but it's just
Wait, Onision?
yeah
Yeah,
Onion
Onion
San.
San from Undertale.
yeah he made it.
Onion
I
sauce.
shit you not,
Fucking
I thought it was
Onision.
Onion San for like a very long time.
Onion.
I just always just called him that dipshit because I always thought he was an asshole.
He's such
Do you
a
guys
fucker.
watch Elvis?
And
And I'm like,
Elvis
also,
had a heart
I'm
attack on
also
the toilet.
95% sure that he pushed his kid out that window. That whole thing about his kid falling out the window, I'm like 95% sure.
Oh
he
my
actually
god,
pushed
is his kid okay?
Yeah, but his
No,
kid
he's
apparently
okay.
fell out a window, and he says that the
You're usually not okay after
people,
you fall
including
out
me,
of
who
a
think that he
window.
that
Whoa,
the kid.
yeah, true.
I fell out a window and I'm completely fine.
yeah, so
That's awful. Oh my
I fell out of a
god.
basement window.
So when I was in the 3rd grade, I made this drawing of Fun Girl in school, and I got 2 years of intense bullying just for that. Being told I was possessed by a demon. There were rumors about me that I bring knives to school
What?
and made satanic rituals. And I came back to that school this year, and the little girl from 2nd grade came up to me and said, "Is it true that you bring knives to school?" Ah, shit.
And that's when you pull out your Nerf gun.
That's when you
Here we
pull
go
out
again.
The knives.
That's when you pull out the sword.
And
The katana.
I literally had to explain her. If I bring knives to school, they'll probably stab me in the back because.
Yeah,
He
same.
seems like a person you don't want to be around. Oh, slime is falling from the sky.
And even the teachers were part of that bullying. Like
Go kill the slime king.
The teacher
I
in
don't
my
wanna kill the
grade
slime king.
came with
Kill the
the
slime
drawing.
king.
But
Get a
it
bunch
was
of money
fucked.
and slime.
It was really, really fucked. Those 2 years were really fucked because when we were we were having lunch.
Sounds like a
A
good 2
teacher
years to
would
me.
go in the classroom
What are we
and go
talking about?
check on my notebook.
I have no
so she would
idea.
check there wasn't any other drawings like that. She would check my and I had so
Is
many
everything
embarrassing things there. It was incredibly traumatic. It was
It sounds like an invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
You should have sued.
Bro.
Should have called Saul.
Should have had a V8.
I had
That's-
many horrible experiences
Stop.
at school. For example, when I was in kindergarten, my other teacher, which I incredibly hate, and my dad's very serious. The thing is that she always bullied me and told me I would get fat if I kept on biting on my nails because I always bited on my nails. I was just really anxious. I was so incredibly socially awkward. And that incredibly destroyed me from, like, just imagine telling a 5-year-old hurtful things that she probably don't understand.
Has
Yo,
anything
we should
happened?
just have like
Has
a.
anything?
No, nothing's
Should have
happening.
a fuck you bad teachers grad. Miss Autry? Fuck you, Miss
This is
Autry.
for you. This is for you, Lorena, you fat, nasty smelling bitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
isn't this
fuck you,
chat
Lorena.
just so
I'm going to refrain
wholesome?
from doing
I hate
this.
Lorena. Burn in hell, Lorena. Who's Lorena?
This. Like
I don't.
this.
I don't.
I don't know if I had any.
I don't feel fulfilled, man. I want there to be more to do right now.
Well, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
We may just need to
So
wait.
my
a
thought
while.
is that we have to actually do something. Like we're not supposed to
cut
just
out
be
our
waiting.
eyes.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
No, let's not do. I need my eyes for now.
I had a thought on something we could do.
But like I could just make I could just talk about all the problems I had in my school and about things that happened in my school for hours and never stopping because I really need to get that out and talk to somebody. That's basically why I don't. That's basically why my sister.
Well, hon,
Talk
if
to
you
a
want to talk
counselor.
to someone, you can. Yeah, if you want to talk to someone, you should probably confide in your parents, or if you just want to vent, you can always vent to me in DMs. But some people might not like be comfortable
So I
with
always
it
do, like,
here.
There's like that's
Thank you.
always why I do like.
You're welcome.
What the
I
fuck?
Thank
check in
you.
everybody in the chat like, how are you doing? Good. What's happened so far? Just want to be there for people, you know.
We gotta send a picture of someone without any eyes. So who wants to be? Who
I
wants to be one?
volunteer. I don't need
Oh,
them.
God.
Yo, you remember that separate
Okay, well,
directory?
get the
like
scissors.
That separate
there's
Yeah,
site?
the Majora's Mask. Yeah, that.
Yeah, is that still up?
Get the meat
I have
masher.
no idea. I don't know where the link to that
With
is.
the whole
If someone
conversation.
has the link to that separate directory, can you check and see if it's up still? Because that might be what we need to do right now. Because we didn't know that was there until today, right?
I think it might be
That
like
weird,
another.
like broken website.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's just like a file.
So like the
folder.
haunted cartridge. Yeah, that's
I think
Was
that's a
that-
leftover from the old version of the site.
No.
Was it discovered today? When was it discovered?
I just want to let
Yeah, I think-
everybody
wasn't
in this
it-
voice chat know that
Discovered.
you can always vent to somebody here because crackheads support crackheads, guys.
Yeah,
Oh.
And
Just a
that's-
thought.
but maybe keep it to DMs because
Yeah.
some people, yeah,
That's just really sensitive topics.
yeah. Because I think we can all relate with being bullied.
Ever.
Drowned vent. Vent drowned.
We could do,
Nice,
like,
that's a good
video
one.
response with that the Camaro man.
One time I almost choked with a coin.
My brother swallowed a coin once.
I swallowed a ducky earring when I was 4.
According
to guys, we gotta send that image of Ben in the pool that I made to progress the story.
Yes, you do that.
Whoever made the connection from the Camaro mask and the dream where they're sewing the face on, that was fucking genius. Like whoever thought about that is amazing.
Yeah, kudos to you.
He disappeared, so I'm just gonna assume that that someone was knocking at his door.
Bruh.
Such a minute.
Who's the guy who made the knocking at the door joke where he said he thinks someone's knocking at his door and then left?
That was me. That was me.
The first
Oh,
time
I didn't even fucking get that till now. Holy shit! I just got it.
I was
knocking
like,
at your door.
I was like, hey, Jadu, if you're in here, just wait on the updates. I'm gonna go check on who's knocking at my door.
One time I DM'd Alex.
It worked because
for
he
permission
sent you.
for writing one of my fanfics. Like, my hands were literally shaking, and
Whoever wrote that,
I sent a message to Jaducible in 2017 if the story would continue, and he told me flat out that it would not be continuing that year. So that was nice of him.
Aww.
I emailed Valve. I emailed Gaben, and I'm like, "Hey, you're gonna update TF2?" And he didn't respond.
And he released Half-Life Alyx instead.
He released Artifact 2 instead of updating TF2.
Do you guys remember whenever he announced Methods of Revolution to be a movie? Like,
oh yeah, didn't he?
But it was supposed to be a movie unrelated to Ben, though. It was supposed to be...
Wait, was that part of like the ARG all along, and he was waiting like 10 years?
Well, that was like
10 years in the making.
He uploaded a video called "The Truth About Jaducible and Ben Drowned," and it was just a video of him like out of character, and he was talking about how he wants to release the movie Methods of Revolution. So
There's
maybe
a Kickstarter up for it.
Is that those videos on like that are on the YouTube channel that just like weird like face cam videos?
This was a video that was on the channel, but then was removed. It's re-uploaded somewhere. I can grab it for you.
It was deleted. It was uploaded because he had to take a break from the story because he ran out of the funds to continue, and before someone donated enough money for him to continue.
Are those videos that are just like face cam videos? Are they related to the story? Or are they just like Jaducible?
It's weird because he unlisted a bunch of videos that were unrelated to the story when this started, but those two that are
They're still there.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they do have a little importance.
Maybe. Strange.
Kind of like the Rosa video where like it wasn't like explicitly part of the story until we actually went back and realized it was.
Yeah, I definitely.
Hey guys.
This
website's been up since like 2013.
What? Oh yeah. That makes.
What has?
This tweet was posted 2013, and it links back to this website.
Where are you sending these? Where are you looking at?
Oh, Awakening Theory. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely think that Rose is coming back.
Imagine drinking
Ben
Coke
for Smash.
with milk.
Yes.
His final smash is that it takes 8 years to complete.
Yeah.
Is the Jaducible Twitter account following this, or is this like?
This was on the Kickstarter for Methods of Revolution.
Oh shit! Okay.
So wait, was Methods of Revolution like an entire plot this entire time?
This may have been. He may have been directing our attention to like a movie that he wasn't actually going to make, because the tweet says "And Flint Struck Steel" and that's on the fucking website. Like that's on.
Yeah, that's still on the website.
Oh yeah.
That or he decided.
Was
that
this
or he decided just to like, I'll just use the website instead of paying for this one.
And yes, it is followed by Jaducible.
I wonder if this was just a gigantic plot from the beginning. That'd be kind of.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it could be a mislead.
Yeah,
I
doubt
think
it, but it'd be cool.
I think he just like thought I don't want to pay for another domain, so he just used the one he already had.
Yeah.
He could be just reusing
Alex
assets.
was
That's
just
what I was thinking
vibing.
at first.
That's like he doesn't own the current. You shouldn't have done that. .net is currently owned by like a fan, the fan stuff. It's currently like a fan archive.
Yeah.
My only reason to believe that it was like the only reason why I'm like confused is that like in the video he was talking about Methods of Revolution, he was saying like this is gonna be his magnum opus. Like he was super excited. He has put so much work into the script and whatnot.
Chris
And it's
Chan's magnum opus.
It's super weird to me that he would just throw it all away just to reuse assets for this ARG. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of weird to me.
Maybe this
Hey,
could
guys,
be.
unrelated-
The website also has been like abandoned though since like 2013.
Hey guys, unrelated question, but like, what's the most scariest thing you've ever lived? Like,
I ever what?
Ben
Coronavirus.
ARG.
I don't know.
What is Methods of Revolution? Like, is it what I've never heard of it.
It was a movie.
Film about
It was-
four
it was
the
college
concept
kids.
for his.
About wait. For what?
Four college kids. Ooh,
For
interesting.
as in like
parallel.
4 giants. That kind of parallel, maybe.
There were 2 movies. There was Methods of Revolution, and then there was the Ben Drowned movie that was announced later, but neither of them saw the light of day. Yeah, it was.
I feel like the reason the Ben Drowned film never came out is because they probably ran into like a halt with because Nintendo was definitely gonna go, no, you can't use our IP for that.
Yeah,
I think
I was
that-
gonna say,
I
there's
think
no way that's gonna happen.
No, there was a fallout.
Yeah,
I
the
think,
Kickstarter
with,
for Methods of Revolution is in voice checks chat. If you want to check it out.
If they made a movie based on Ben Drowned, I'm sure it would have like
would've sucked.
I'm sure it would have circled around Moon Children more than anything with like the elegy.
Yeah.
The
or
actual
anything like that.
game.
Yeah, I think it would have
With-
been more around the
which-
cult.
Which I mean, I know Alex is a great writer and he probably could have pulled it off, but it probably wouldn't have been the same. Well, it definitely wouldn't have been the same.
They probably could censor, make up whatever game instead of Majora right away.
Yeah, but then it would lose kind of like the whole like neat part about the story.
Yeah,
Like the real world part, because like that's like a thing that exists in our reality as opposed to it being like any random game. You know what I mean?
But I don't think that.
I'd honestly love a Ben movie, especially after the garbage that the Slender Man movie was.
Yeah,
Oh
I feel
God,
like
always
I feel,
was.
I
We
feel
don't
like
talk
a-
about
I
that.
still like want to make like a Ben Drowned fan film sometime.
I feel like a Ben
Dude,
Drowned,
that
like,
sounds cool.
I feel like a Ben Drowned film might like just go the wrong path. It was,
can you imagine us like 10 years later making another voice chat, being like,
Bruh.
remembering the good old times?
Well,
Be back for
I feel
ARG4 in 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next
Yay.
arc in 30 years.
No, wait, we'll come back for when he
the finale.
no, we come back in 10 years
Puzzling shit out
when
I'm fucking 50.
when Deducible is like, okay, guys, I'm restarting it for the 3rd time this sent.
Time for
I just-
part
I
4 of the
think- I
Frozen
think-
Cactus arc.
I think that this medium of like online shit is what really like complements this story well, though. I don't think it would really like translate to a movie setting very well, honestly.
Yeah.
There's just
Yeah, like the
there's-
interactability shit is cool.
and yeah, and there's just
Yeah.
there's so many things that go along with it that like you can't really like, for example, like how many details are on like the 50 different sites that this story has crossed. You can't really fit that all into one one picture on a screen at a time. You get what I mean?
Plus, all the like
And
the other people like sending the videos that progress the story back in the Moonchild day.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
the only ARG I've ever seen outside the internet was like House of Leaves. That book that was kind of an ARG with all the little.
I saw one of my favorite ARGs that actually had a lot more of a real life thing was the Binding of Isaac ARG, which around getting a freaking I think one of the characters added to.
Wait, which character?
It was
What's the one that's
the
like
Keeper.
Yeah, the Keeper.
There was an ARG about the Keeper. Damn.
Yeah, it was like
You must have messed up big time because they added
It
such a
was some
shitty character.
really stupid shit.
It was like you had to first get the achievement for adding 999 coins, and then there was like a code deciphered from the achievement icon, and then it ended with them finding a figure of the Keeper buried underground with.
Imagine
Yeah, no, the
making
whole
an
ARG
ARG
was
for the
really
Keeper
stupid.
when it's a fucking Keeper. It's like the worst character in the game. That's bullshit.
It's
Well, no
cool
one called
because
it the worst character yet because it wasn't out yet.
Well, little did they know.
The entire thing about that was the DLC was advertised as having like an actual specific amount of content that just wasn't in the game because nobody solved the ARG.
The ARG was so, it's just not a lot of people knew about it.
No, I mean initially. Like when I purchased it, it didn't have all of the content that they promised.
Don't worry,
Oh,
guys. Repentance is coming out in 2019. Don't worry.
I don't think repentance is needed.
I think it's cool to combine Anti-Birth with it, but it's gonna fucking take 20 years, and it's gonna take even longer on consoles because Nicholas is incompetent.
Nicholas is terrible. Yeah, the company. It's not Edmund's fault. I would say Nicholas.
No, it's not Edmund's fault. It's Nicholas being awful.
I don't know. Like,
don't to mention they probably stole the Cave Story IP from its developer.
I don't think there's gonna be any more updates.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think I don't know exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go now.
If we just give Ben a kiss on the cheek, then he'll give us an update.
It's just weird that he ended it like the
He didn't
screen
tweet
went
it out?
black. The screen went black and it said hiding, and then there was one flash, and we haven't gotten an update since. There wasn't.
Well, I
any
mean, isn't that a
last-
good thing? Because we hit originally to buy time, and that seems
Yeah.
like what we're doing.
You know what? Actually, the only time that we ever really get an actual ending on a day is whenever it's bad, right?
Yeah.
Well,
we don't want updates. All it leaves is
here's the thing:
misfortune.
is we were told that it would be obvious once all of the content was found, and I don't. This is too vague for me.
Yeah,
it's obvious when all the
Just
content
stay
for
up
the
till
day is
1
found.
a.m. Is fucking flash.
Yeah, it's on the
image.
Patreon. Let me see if I can
guys.
find it.
I mean, I'm completely willing to stay up until God knows when. So
I got nothing.
No,
better to do with my life.
it's like 5 in the morning, and it just like flashes a split second of the elegy, and it's like, okay, day's over. Go to sleep now.
Yeah.
4:23.
I mean, honestly, it's not like I have anywhere to go tomorrow, so why not?
Hold on.
I don't
so
have
the
anywhere to go any day
newspaper-
because I have no life.
The newspaper was actually sent out. I didn't realize that was something that was a tangible thing that people were able to get. their
Yeah, it
hands
was
on.
sent. It was sent to the. Yeah, it was sent to the top 50 donators.
Wait,
Yeah.
newspaper? What newspaper?
Everyone just assumed that was Ben that it was talking about.
Huh.
There's a newspaper.
That might be what happens with the top the 10 Patreon subscribers, or like there's a third tier, like the top tier that's $50. There's
People will
only
not get like some type of event.
that's only 10 people are allowed to buy that one, and I've always been curious as to what that might entail, like what is going to happen with those 10 people who subscribe to like the top tier of the Patreon. He said it won't give anybody who subscribes to the Patreon like any advantage in the game, but it would give them like some sort of like
Clues
I don't
to
know.
help us.
Well, no, not
Well, yeah.
clues. Like there was no advantage or clues.
Like
that you would
lore
get.
implication that doesn't really affect anything.
He said if you were to compare it to like a game, it would be like a skin you get at the end of the thing or something, like, or like a chroma or some
bonus.
A bonus, yeah.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't give you any
my
advantage.
question is, do any of those newspaper clippings still exist, or have they all been like trashed at this point?
What newspaper? I'm not. What is this newspaper?
The newspaper clippings that were given out at the end of the last arc to the top 50 Patreon.
I'm not aware of that.
Are those
If I were to
even canon?
guess,
Here, it was. Let me see if I can
Go
pull
to
it
the
up.
way. The donors were given like a real life fake newspaper clippings that had to continue the story, and they actually threw us off for a long time because we thought one of the characters was Ben, but we've kind of since confirmed it wasn't.
if I were to guess, if anybody has one, it would probably be Circle Hunter because he's the one who like archives
Okay.
everything.
My question
Whoever
is how
asked
Michael
for it,
Bloomberg
it's in
plays into
voice
all
text
this.
chat.
Ew, the old wiki.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't know if this is exactly canon.
Ew, the old wiki.
We are also working on an appropriate way to
I'm a
signify
peasant, I
when
know.
all available clues have been found to call off the dogs, so to speak. You will likely know the manner this weekend when we have found our second, or when we have our second live event.
Was this our live event? Was this our live event?
Yeah, this was on the first Wednesday.
I think we're missing something.
Yeah, I do too.
We haven't, but the thing is, we haven't found any clues. We just answered. We watched the video and we answered
Has anyone been looking for clues?
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, didn't we find methods accidentally? So we just need to keep on looking.
Doesn't
well, the thing is,
like
that you can go. Sorry.
oh no, okay. Isn't like the real something that we found though, or like maybe I don't know. There's something in there that must. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
No, you're good. Like we discovered the real truth today. So maybe that's the key to what we need to do.
You gotta find I was thinking when I was reading through it, there was just like so maybe it is just the lie thing someone's talking about. I thought it was gonna lead to like a secret link or something, because there's just like some weird like mistypes, but there's like spaces in between letters and missing apostrophes and stuff.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Who do you guys think that the potion seller is supposed to be?
Potion seller. I need your strongest potions.
Who do you think is hiding?
Possibly the father?
Okay, so hear me out. I also think it's the father, but I think it's an Ocarina of Time version of the father.
Oh, you know what? Somebody said that the potion seller was the father, and I was like, oh, that doesn't make sense. But I forgot that like whenever the potion seller shows up, the happy mask salesman laugh happens, and I forgot about that.
Wait,
I had said that originally because I had thought that's like it didn't really line up completely, but
I mean, it said why is he smiling on
the thing is that
which
the
is
potion seller.
Sorry,
doesn't.
Sorry, that's my calico.
You should not be
The
sorry.
The potion seller doesn't exist in Majora's Mask canonically. He only is in Ocarina of Time, other than as an unused asset.
So wait.
He crossed from Ocarina of Time into Majora's Mask, which then brings up the world lines converging. Yeah.
Okay, so weird. Is it possible that we might have to like play Ocarina of Time songs?
Yes.
I think. Well, we played the Sun song in the video that came out recently.
Oh.
This
I thought we played the Sonata is what we ended up
I
playing.
thought you played the Sonata, but
Well, at the start, no, he plays the Sun song in children.wmv.
Oh.
This might be a callback to was that one YouTube channel, like was it the Link Between or what, or it was like the videos of Adult Link, were those canon? Was that part of the story? Was that like
The missing link. Yeah, the missing link was about I think it was in either the Moon Children arc. Was that when Alex was in it?
Yeah, that was Alex.
Okay, so
that
basically,
was a canon thing then.
Yeah, the Ocarina of Time videos were canon, and I think that
This is a callback
Alex.
to that?
Okay, remember? Can I just say? I know this is out of context in the ARG, but Judicible's real name is Alex, and I think in the context of the ARG, Alex is the Ocarina of Time version of our Majora's Mask Judicible. I feel like because it says there are different world lines, and the best way I can think of representing them is people theorize from Majora's Mask already that Termina is a parallel world to Hyrule.
Kind of like a low rule and high rule situation.
I'm wondering how insane I sound right now.
Low Roll and High Roll
No, you're
is
good,
like
dude.
the modern version of
Like the Dark Realms
Termina
in Link of the Past.
Termina and wow, I'm forgetting it.
I've never played A Link to the Past. I should just get crucified.
A Link to the Past and A Link Between Worlds are amazing fucking games, dude. Oh my god.
I played A Link Between Worlds. I've
Kinda
never
hard.
played the SNES one though.
If we were to entertain the fact that Alex Hall is a part of this series, like actually, we could.
No, I don't mean the author Alex Hall, but there is a character definitely called Alex, which I think is a
parallel with Alex. Then. Okay.
I mean,
so if we were to take that concept and run with it, we could also entertain the fact that the announcement for the Methods of Revolution movie could be part of the ARG, and the fact that he removed it is like, I don't know. He removed the video.
I know.
This was like over 5 years ago, though.
Yeah, I don't. I'm
just
thinking
say-
as far as we can go. You know.
About the whole thing about wondering because time was long ago. It was like 8 years ago when it was last brought up. I think reading the real truth is very important because it then cements what is now canon and what isn't, especially with the fact that children.wmv is completely out of it now. And it now says don't believe anything past when that document was uploaded rather than the previous document was uploaded.
Yeah, I noticed that it said like something different for when you should stop listening to anything
says-
Judiciable.
Yeah, it says don't listen to anything after 7 p.m. 4th of April, which is when children.wmv dropped in Alex's time.
Yeah.
So maybe there's time travel now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Play the
think
Song
what
of Time.
I think what we need to.
Ben is Sans.
Wait a minute.
That's amazing.
I think what we need to
go up after 7 p.m.
Why I gifted the Pope Majora's Mask haunted
My
cartridge.
canon reason for what happened is we played the Sonata of Awakening and we woke someone up, and I think whoever we woke up is very determined to give us what Ben was holding from us back then.
Kelbrus.
I don't think it's Kelbrus. I think it's Drowned.
Oh no.
Do we have any idea who Drowned would be?
I think it's
Drowned has a gas mask, and when we played Awakening...
Drowned is Mr. D.
Yeah, Drowned is Mr. D.
The only reason I don't think our new the only reason I don't think the new gas mask guy is Drowned is because of the whole apocalypse thing from the text.
I don't know.
Yeah, what is going on with the apocalypse? What is with that?
Who is Tyler? Who is Tyler? Because it's like the roommate.
Tyler
but
Lawman, he was the guy that was mentioned in the newspaper clippings.
He's the guy who went.
That's what we're assuming.
He also went with Alex to the old man's house back when that happened.
Yeah. So wait.
Not when he got the cartridge, but when he went back looking for the.
And he was in one of the latest videos where he kills himself.
Actually, that reminds me. If we take the real truth as the real truth, it does still have Tyler in it. So Tyler is definitely does exist as his friend.
So wait. So Jad was like in that video, I think. So did he not recognize Tyler, or was that?
Because well, I feel like Tyler recognized him.
Yeah, because he didn't seem to recognize Tyler. In the text bit.
What is the name of okay, I was gonna say what was the name of Jad's roommate, but then I remembered that the guy who uploaded
there is no
exactly
roommate.
Yeah, he said that he lived in a single. So then who I'm so confused.
Your boy Ben.
Oh right, yeah.
The roommate is Ben. It was just Ben.
Yeah,
uploading stuff.
When Juducible sent out, I'm not sure when. I think it was when he like emailed it, and he released shit. And then Ben, when he released the truth, that was Ben spreading himself.
Right.
Yes,
right.
and now
it was on live.
Now was
everyone
Ben spreading
had
videos, and then
everyone had the file on their PCs.
Oh yeah, Ben spread them.
And then I think when we just download the real truth, we're downloading more shit from Ben. We're spreading him further.
I think the real truth is someone trying to tell us what Ben was trying to hide.
I think the person who tampered with the real truth is the same person who's tampering with the front page, like stop playing and whatnot.
The main reason why I think the things I do about the real truth is because I don't it kind of solidifies the fact that, well, not solidifies, it kind of brings up a point that children.wmv was literally just something made up by Ben in the first place. Or that he lied about the entirety of the video in general, and the one that was released right now was the real children.wmv.
Well, the children, I think children.wmv. Children.wmv obviously happened recently though, like because it had the same face as the Who Am I video. So that face didn't exist back whenever the text said children.wmv was going to be uploaded. So I think that like in the fact that the real truth says children.wmv is like missing from the document. I don't know. I think that this is a different video than what they were talking about in the original text document.
Yeah, there's no way this is the same video as before.
It can't be.
I feel like Drowned has some more significance than we're currently giving him. Because I know the Moon Children feared making him angry, and I mean, when you hovered over his picture on the website, it turned to the elegy statue. Doesn't mean we woke Ben up? I don't know what to make of it.
I always assumed that Drowned was Ben's account before he, ascended and all that chat.
If I told
And
you
that's
who,
what I
Drowned,
assumed,
who I
too.
thought Drowned was, I don't think anyone would believe.
Who do you think Drowned is?
I think Drowned is a parallel version of Ben that had assimilated and ascended his unit.
I mean, if we're going with the ascension, if we're going with the ascension means universe, like dimension travel. I mean, there's that makes some.
Well, wasn't Drowned there
that's just an
before?
assumption.
Is Ascension even anything, or is it just a bunch of nuts worshiping some fake god and killing
Well,
themselves?
Yeah, that's for all we know, that's what it could be. But also,
But Ben is a haunted
then again,
game
Ben
card-
exists,
is a
so
haunted game cartridge.
I mean, so
That's
On,
the
like,
difference between a
on the old
normal
forum,
member and
Wayward
Calibris. When
Horizon,
Calibris,
like, had the thing where they were stuck in there, right? So evidently, Ascension does lead you some.
if it results in you like if it results into you becoming like a technology-based entity, is my best thought is what it is.
Because on Wayward Horizon, Neko in particular was like begging to get out of there, and I think Ifrit, I'm pretty sure it was Ifrit, said that they were going to like try to kill themselves to get out of there.
And you know, Ben's in the cartridge, so maybe like he was like his ascension was before. How popular was the internet in 2002 when we assumed he died? Not very popular, I assumed.
It was probably like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure back then it was still like
It was pretty early.
like
So yeah, like they couldn't do
How
the
was that
they didn't do
Reddit
the
not
internet,
hands-free?
so they just he just ascended to the cartridge because.
What if Ben's trying to get out of the cartridge, but how would getting spread around the internet get him out of the cartridge or set him free or whatever? Like that's what I don't get.
Because now he has access to the whole internet.
Yeah,
You can look up Ben Rule 34.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, no, that's why he went quiet for 10 years, is because he saw that and said, "Nope, screw you guys, I'm going home."
I'm gonna
look.
look
I'd
up.
rather be in that. He went back to the cartridge. He's like, I'd rather be in that cartridge than see that again. Nope, screw you guys.
No, I'm gonna look it up now, see if it exists.
I think I seriously do think that we need to figure out like how we need to come to the end of today's event, because like he said that it will be obvious when we have reached the end, and I don't think
There's
like,
got to be something we're missing.
so I think what we need to do right
Quick,
now is
rewatch
that,
the
like,
video.
other than so like the you shouldn't have done that site is down right now. We can't do anything with it. So we need to figure out what other ways, like what other mediums we have to.
You shouldn't have done that. .net is up.
Oh, sorry. I meant
archive.
I meant methods. My bad. Methods is down right now. So that was our primary way to interact with the ARG. So what other ways are there to interact with the ARG to show that we have found a clue or whatnot? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I think he's waiting for us to do something.
I'm just gonna go on a wild goose chase.
There's
Clever
nothing
bot?
that we can do.
I don't know. I
that we know
with the Berkeley code, I started this on a wild goose chase, making us think to go to Berkeley, California.
Yeah, also unrelated, but I looked up how much there's exactly 47 Ben drowned images on Rule 34.
Oh, that's
Oh my god.
That is
Can I
the
just-
clue we're missing.
The healer
Guess how many images my porn
It's a very
file has.
important
However
question.
many files it already has, plus 47.
Oh my.
That was the clue that was missing, is the Rule 34.
We need to send that to Alex.
Yeah, we need to send that to Deducible, and then the story goes on a hiatus for another 10 years, and that's the
No, then
Well,
he
the
just
By
thing
the
is-
way, what does everybody think about the idea that there was probably someone in the voice chat listening to us and updating the website as
Oh,
we were
it
discovering
definitely
things?
happened.
I think they
because
could still be doing
no
it.
doubt. There's no
because
doubt.
Alex has been in here before.
Quick, kick everybody.
Yeah. The reason why I thought that was because there was a moment when I noticed that the date on the end of the Real Truth had changed, and when I noticed that was when the banner first changed, and I fucking shit my pants.
Nice.
Dude, I shit my pants like every day.
The thing is though, is that then
I shit my
the
pants
thing
every
is-
second.
I might just be associating things for no reason, but then when I noticed children.wnv was completely gone, that's when it then changed again to the absolutely terrifying picture of Ben, and then it kept progressing into Rosa. What I think is Rosa, sorry, my bad.
Does anyone have all of the photos? Because I have some of them, but I'm missing some.
I think they're in images. I'm not entirely sure.
I looked at. I looked. I
pictures.
went to images, and some of them. I have all the ones from images, but we're still missing some. And I wanted to make a time lapse to see like
There
how.
will probably be documentation of the images up at some point.
Okay,
There's
cool.
a
If we didn't
couple
get every one of them, they'll probably be up somewhere.
That whole
So,
that
what I
or the
forgot to
site
post
after
for,
the
like,
ARG
what
is
it is.
over, the site
I'm
will
gonna
do
send
what
a circle.
the Moonchild site does, where it has a timeline of events. Everyone look quiet.
What is like the
Sorry, there's just someone at my
reference
door.
to like the beginning of every like video so far that I don't know what I'm saying, forget what I'm saying?
Isn't that Rosa?
That's Rosa
Yeah,
from the
that's
first
Rosa.
video on Dad's channel.
Gotcha.
Well,
so I feel like we did, like, I don't think we should try to provoke anything else, because when we chose hide, that was to buy us more time, and I think that's what's happening. So if we were to accidentally, like, just provoke something else, we'd screw ourselves over.
So is this like giving us time to think of a next move?
Maybe.
I think it might be.
But like, what?
What move would we make?
In that case, is like, are we supposed to play a song?
Gotta play King
Did
Kong,
we
guys.
get a
Gotta pull out my
prompt to
ocarina.
play a song?
If you guys haven't seen the full photo of the guy with the eyes, I would look at Awakening images, and you could see all of the fur on his torso. That is really similar to the photos that we're changing every so often on the banner.
I
pretty
noticed that
sure-
too, that he had
Yeah.
the fur. I thought that was
And-
particularly interesting.
So again, like I keep bringing up that like metamorphosis idea, that like with the Who Am I video with Ben changing his like form every few seconds in that video, I think Kelbris can do the same thing. Like
Oh god, yeah.
So
Yeah.
like if Rosa is missing her eyes, and Rosa's like the photo of Rosa was changing, what we think, which obviously we think is Rosa, isn't confirmed.
Yeah.
But like, I think that there's no way to be certain on who is who, because I think that people are able to change their form now or whatever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get what
By
I
the
mean?
way,
Am I the one who thinks that the image of whatever it was looks like the monkeys from the Woodfall Temple?
oh
They
yeah,
kind of do, yeah.
I could see that. Yeah, I can see that.
that makes sense with the whole Awakening thing going.
Sonata of Awakening.
By the way, can I just ask, if Rosa shows up again, we're not gonna trust her immediately, are we?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know, because
of
like
course.
she's like reconstructed Rosa then.
Yeah, it,
Yeah.
For a little bit we thought that maybe Rosa was in the cartridge now, and Ben, because of Ben possibly leaving at the end of Act 1.
I don't
Well-
think not only was Rosa reconstructed, but I think something has taken a hold of her body.
Yeah.
I
think
feel like,
Kelbris.
I mean,
I
she
think
is
it's
the only one
Kelbris.
who has ever tried to help us.
Yeah. I mean, she's probably gonna. I'm guessing that she's probably gonna like try to help us again, but then she'll have some sort of like quirk where it's like different, and then like it's like, oh wait, no, that's not right.
Yeah, I feel like she's trapped like the others are.
We
So
wanna make
she's
sure
going
that we're-
to,
I mean, that mean that also that Ifrit would also be trapped, right?
yeah.
So we might find him somewhere along the line.
The thing
Wasn't-
is with Ifrit though, we have to make sure that we're like careful to not abuse the information we get, because Ifrit said too much and he died because of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the only thing that we know for sure is that this whoever is looking for us is Kelbris, and I think that is like proof that Kelbris was looking for Rosa. And
Also-
if Rosa comes back, then I'm almost positive it'll be a
Oh,
a
yeah.
version
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Kelbris or Ben. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if Rosa comes back, I'm not trusting her at
Yeah.
all.
And also, question: was there ever a mention of Denton before? The name Denton.
No, didn't
was
they
in
have
one of
like
the
fake
videos.
names though?
Yeah, they did.
So Denton is
We don't know who
probably
Denton
not
actually
his
is.
real
Yeah.
name.
I don't know who's
I
even
feel
still.
like
Oh, you can go.
What was that?
You can even tell that this new figure is Kelbris because there's no real like chin or neck to him. It's just like the head on top of his torso.
You know, I'm kind of thinking like who's
The more I look at it, the more I think it just looks like the fucking monkeys from Woodfall.
yeah.
No, it's you're right about that.
Now that I think about it, like thinking about the characters, what characters in this like org are even like confirmed? To be
Oh my
alive?
god!
Who is
There's
this?
I just remembered the monkey in Majora's Mask that gets arrested for this kidnapped the Princess Deku.
don't they like
Yeah.
try to burn him?
They tried to burn him.
Yeah.
At least try to execute him.
What? Wait,
He's the one
what's
who
it?
teaches you the Sonata of
Okay.
Awakening too.
Hang on. I just realized. Okay, let's say that Kelbris does look like the monkey, and the monkey is falsely accused. We're not. I don't want to falsely accuse Kelbris of doing something to Rosa.
But Kelbris has never been on our side though. You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
He's always been like,
Maybe he's just grumpy.
I'm
Should
just
have had
gonna.
us V8 or Snickers.
like
Yeah.
Kelbris was the one who killed our like he killed him, or what we think killed Ifrit and Rosa, if not just took them somewhere.
Yeah. Also, is there any like characters that we actually know for a fact are alive and are not either missing or dead at this point?
Is
Ben.
Jaduzable actually dead? Like what happened?
He's to us. He disappeared after the end. After
Wait,
the
let me look something
RTF was
up.
released. He might be back because I believe
Well,
he might finally
here's-
be back. He's who's talking to us through the journals, but
That's what I'm thinking.
Here's the thing, Tyler and Jaduzable both were killed, and they ended up in that video. So what I think happened is when they died, they were transferred to that world. I mean, like when Tyler shot himself, it probably just meant he was transferred somewhere else. I don't think he's even fully. It's just it's confusing.
So I have no like I since the first video came out recently, like I've just been assuming that the person writing in the diaries has been Jaduz, and I have no idea who else it could be if it wasn't him. Like it's confusing as hell.
Hang on, sorry, can you say that last part again?
Oh, I was just saying that like in all of the new videos with the journal entries, I've been like just assuming that it's Jaduzable because even like he signed one of them as Jaduz.
as Jadis. So I always
Or Jadis,
assume
whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so after sifting through some stuff, the only person who's confirmed alive is like the father. He's pretty much the only person who's actually.
But is
What
the
a
father
legend.
the father like the actual like real life person, like the father to Ben, or like do you mean Happy Mass Salesman father?
No,
we don't
I
even know
think
the father is just a freaking.
Yeah.
We don't even know
I
what
feel
that
like if the
means.
father-
It's just kind of like a term.
Yeah, I don't think it's a character. I think it's more of like an
Nondescriptive.
idea.
Like it might be like the leader of the Moon Children is what it's referring to when he says
but,
the.
but according to the wiki, everyone is either dead or missing, except for him.
Then again, we don't know who he is to begin
But
with.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's not like missing because we don't have any like
Yeah, we
concrete
don't have
idea as to who
intel.
or what he is. You know what I mean?
I feel like if he created Ben, which we don't know that he did, but I feel like if he created Ben, then he himself is probably on God tier with Luna.
If he is not like is Luna or some shit.
My first like original interpretation, like back in 2013 of the father was like, what if he was the actual real life father to Ben before he ascended, and he had something to do with getting his kid into the cult and whatnot?
I feel like it was implied that Ben's dad was in the cult, but I don't think he's the actual father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like he might be like the father of the Moon Children, but not like one character, just like the father entity.
Maybe you know how like in cults they like people look up to somebody and they treat them like they're blood related even though they're not, like wow, I never thought about that.
And like what I was going to say, Ifrit addresses the members as brothers and sisters. So so
The Cult of Chucky.
oh god, no.
Unrelated, I guess kind of on
Chuck E.
that
Cheese.
topic, and like on that topic, but also unrelated. Have you guys seen Midsummer?
I haven't.
Not yet. I want
Well, the
to.
movie.
It's really
I can't go to the movie theaters. I'm a little bit
I want to watch it because
Why not? No
what's the
reason why
film
you can't
called?
waltz on down to the movie theater and go see your favorite flick.
A lot of the films are just being released on digital at this point. Early.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'm just gonna dub the gas mask guy as Psycho Mantis for now.
Why am back?
I know some people think that might be drowned, but I just assume that it could be anyone because of the whole idea of the apocalypse stuff through the text file.
Yeah, but it
Yeah, it
just
could be anybody
I'm
under
pretty,
that
I'm pretty
level.
sure
The
drowned.
Child.
I'm pretty sure Jad is alive and is like within the apocalypse right now.
I
guess.
assume
within
that gas mask figure we saw was Jaduzable,
Yeah.
but like,
Which
he's like-
means Rosa and Ifrit could be there too because
Yeah.
Tyler died, but he was still there. And so we're assuming Jaduzable died, but he was also there, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's never confirmed if Jed ever like died. So I mean, he could very well have just gone with his own. He could have hid, like we did, for like a bunch of years.
Yeah.
To touch on that thing with the father, the fact
my
that
best theory of what's going on is that Jaduzable came back after all this time to try and like put his end to Ben, and maybe he thinks he can fix the apocalypse by getting rid of Ben.
Interesting.
Also, sorry for talking over you.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You're good. I was just gonna say that, like, touching on the topic with the father, like, it strengthens the fact that we don't actually know exactly who or what he is, because now that we have the potion seller, and there was like the Happy Mask laugh that has like almost been directly related to the father was played whenever like Link looked at him. With the fact that like he walked towards the potion seller and then we got the "you shouldn't have done that" in the video cutout, hopefully we get more answers as to who or what he is in the next video. The potion seller, that is, not just not the father, you know what I mean?
So I don't remember if this was discussed beforehand, but in the Majora's Mask manga, or in the game too, I think, wasn't the Happy Mask salesman part of like basically a cult that had created that mask for hexing rituals?
That was a theory. It's never like downright.
That's not confirmed.
It was actually a tribe, wasn't it? Because I thought a tribe created the mask.
Yeah.
All that's like really confirmed in the manga is, or manga, however you want to pronounce it, is that the mask was like originally some form.
And the kind of ending, kind of like the manga, kind of hints at the mask salesman's otherworldly. I always just assumed that he was part of the tribe due to the fact that the Moon Children in Majora's Mask have the same base model.
Yeah.
I think he's a face stealer in a sense, considering the fact that Mario's mask is there.
That's
like
That's
the
an
like
Easter egg, though.
Avatar: The Last Airbender's cone or whatever his name was, the face stealer.
Yeah. You know, I wonder how long this ARG will like last. You know, like how long will it go on?
Another 10 years.
10 years.
It's a couple months, so this one might go on for again.
What up?
Yeah, you know, I really do wonder how this will end, because it'll be weird to see like the entire story just, you know, end. After all these
what I
years.
miss.
After so long.
Yeah.
Not much.
It's gonna feel, you know, kind of sad.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I was literally only 5 when it began, but hey, still.
Yeah, so was I, and I didn't know about the ARG part until like 3 years ago. But it would still be like
I was literally
the
just
ending
2
itself
years
might be
old.
sad because of how it ends could also be
Yeah.
just like a general.
I feel like the ending we're going to get is going to be a bittersweet one.
Watch,
Yeah.
I have a weird feeling that Ben might like die, like
still-
actually finally pass on properly, and it might like
Let
not
Ben
be,
rest.
like, yeah, and
Yeah.
it might be like we finally give this basically demon soul the rest that it should have had so long ago.
Yeah, it's not really
Hey.
Ben's
guys.
fault exactly.
That
It's
like
just
finally
one of
that we
these
give him
idiots
his
out of
like
Discord.
rest that he deserves from years ago.
Yeah.
I felt bad for him because he was only 12.
Yeah.
And the
Hello,
more the story
people.
goes on, the more it kind of feels like that he was forced into
Yeah.
Ascension.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
who exactly?
At
Guys,
this
guys,
point, it
I
almost
need
feels
a
like his
moment of your
spirit's
time.
been like hijacked by something else.
Hello.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? What's
Yep.
up?
Okay, I need a moment of your time. If you guys see any suspicious activity going on in this Discord, please report it right away to one of the mods. We are on the there's two idiots on the run, and we're gonna ban them if we find them.
What did they do?
Yeah.
Game jacking.
Oh.
There's 3 people responsible for game jacking thus far.
They voted
as of now.
multiple times on the thing.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that how the game? Okay, so yeah, they did more than the past game jacking, as Alex called it, where they added their whole own story. This is just like simple game.
Were
Yeah.
you
Being
not
an
able? Were
asshole.
you not able to find the account before he left the server? Because he was in the chat and he was talking to us about what he was doing.
They
Yeah.
will also alts.
We
They
have
could have
screenshots of
alts.
those.
That's gonna be worried about alts.
Don't worry about it. We'll find them.
We're gonna find him. We're gonna take
What
him
sucks
down.
about going on Twitter is seeing Mugen complain that he got banned on like every post that Jad make.
Yeah, like, I'm just glad I didn't get to see much of him because he's an asshole.
Who's Mugen?
I don't know
Pedophile.
No. We don't talk about that in the Discord. Yeah, that's
Oh,
bad.
okay. Well,
Yeah,
let's
yeah. No, we
just move on.
Yeah. You know,
That's the too long. Don't read. TLDR pedophile.
Oh,
That's it.
okay, cool.
You're the pedophile.
Hey.
That's disgusting.
Again, I was gonna say this again.
Oh.
The more I look at the image of whatever that thing is from the end of the website, it looks more like the monkey from the Woodfall.
Yeah. Also, I'm just wondering, like, who at this point, who would be like the antagonist of this org at this point? Because there's just so many. Yeah,
but I feel like our overall end goal is that we finally put Ben to the proper like rest he was supposed to get so long ago. So I feel like we're trying to finally.
And we
Yeah, like
release all the other souls he's taken.
Yeah, who is exactly
the Moon Children take it? Maybe we're trying to stop the father, or Kelbris.
I think the father and Luna are the biggest worries. There was a theory that Ben is Luna, and that is the entity. That every time a member of the Moon Children was sacrificed, they would go into the hive mind, and that's what Ascension was from the beginning. And she just assumed Ben's form because he was the favorite for some reason.
This is almost like certainly wrong. So like, tell me if there's something that disproves this. But what if the father is like a position, and it can be like multiple people that take on, like the title. Of the
I guess that could make sense because like in like the
cult leader.
Like isn't like in like churches they like have like the name father for certain as a title.
Priest.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like. I don't know how this is going to end. Maybe our goal right now is to help whoever the person calling out through the text is not have the apocalypse world be unfucked up.
Yeah, maybe we have to go back in time to stop the apocalypse from happening. But I don't know how you do
Maybe, but I mean, would that really prevent? Because I mean, we already failed to save the others like Rosa and Ifrit.
Yeah.
So would that prevent that too?
I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
I don't
know. I'm still waiting on confirmation in some form that we've gotten everything, and I really don't think we have. But I don't know where to look to like finish what we have. You know what I mean?
Maybe
we gotta spam Alex on Twitter. Not just kidding. Don't do that.
We found the clue. We did it.
We found a clue. We just need you to
Don't
see
tell him
if
we
you
did
found the
find it,
clue.
but don't tell him what it is. Then he'll progress it, but we never actually found it.
Teacher, look,
Big
I
brain.
did it.
We should just like quiz him to see if he knows what the clue is.
Yeah, you can be like, okay,
big brain.
I already know. I'm just asking you.
Yeah, we know. What do you know?
Of course I know. I made the story. He'd be like,
I'm not talking to Jadis. I'm talking to Alex. Alex, hello. Can you just tell me what? I mean, like, just make sure. We just need to know what it is because we don't know if you know what it is.
But I feel like he would be like, God, shut the fuck up.
It's like I'm being mind gamed by my own victims.
Well, I'm gonna go for today. It's been fun. So if any more events happen, I'll look and check back tomorrow.
All right, see you, dude.
Later.
Yeah, it's really late. It's like almost 4 a.m.
Only 10 for
Dedication.
me.
Ben's on medication.
8 for me. That's really early. But I'm a
It's
baby who likes to
It's
sleep
11
at 9.
for me.
Mood.
It's 9 p.m. here. Ooh.
Currently 11 p.m. where I'm
Late in Cali.
Central.
Yeah,
time zone,
US
boys.
East gang, rise up.
CST.
What if
Yeah.
Jad just fell
10
asleep while
PM,
updating
baby.
the site and that's why it hasn't done anything?
We got the one flash that he forgot to do anything else.
Incredibly late.
Well, maybe he's having a snicker.
Alrighty, I'm gonna head out.
Kelbris is sleeping.
See ya.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bro.
Boy.
I will never
Alright, guys, somebody's knocking at my door.
windows